Hello, I think it's rolling. I always say I think it's rolling. It's obviously rolling. I could see. I'm waiting for it to catch up on YouTube side of things. And that's my voice that is coming in clearly on YouTube, and you probably heard that. Let me get everything else set up. In the meantime, how are you doing, chat? If there's people in chat yet, which would be amazing and surprising. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Gonna mute that. That has a weird sort of a banner, not banner, like there's my banner, and then there's a border on the top, which is just the logo. I could crop that a little bit. Attempt to. Nope. I undo what I just did. Is there just a crop? Probably shouldn't be doing this right now, but okay, whatever I did, it seemed to have helped, I think. I did nothing and it fixed it. That's amazing. Anyway, let me actually get the stuff set up that I need to. That's hilarious. I did nothing and it's fixed. Oh, if only other things would be so easy. Alright, chat's up. I am looking at chat. Yes, I'm in the nether. Yes, there are ghast noises. Hi, Blasi. How are you doing? It's this one, I think. Yes. You're doing good, okay. That's good to hear. We good. I'm just putting the link in all the self-promo-y places. Which I say all of them, it's like... There's a limited amount, because I gotta start doing stuff at some point. And what number shall it be? It's looking like 3. It's looking like 3. It's 3 places exactly. And we are good, I believe. The rest of it should be fine. Yeah, I believe I can start. I got nothing else to do. Hello. This is exactly where I took the screenshot of my thumbnail earlier. And behind me, so this is another tunnel. It's not actually the nether tunnel, because the actual nether hub tunnels are like down this way, and it's actually pretty. Like, this is just cobble that I set up in order to safely maneuver my way to my base. And there's lava down there, and I think Rogue or someone swapped all the netherrack for ice at some point. Last I was working on this was the netherrack road, and now it's ice, so it's even more safe. So I didn't even need to technically wear the gold boots. Also, there's nothing in my hotbar for a reason. I'll explain that soon. But like, the actual nether hub, the actual nether tunnels are looking like this, and it looks amazing, and it's like completely safe, except it still looks like the nether, so you can walk around in the nether as if you're actually wandering around, but it's safe, and it's very nice. And then, little peek at the hub. It's looking amazing. I think it's not spoilered anymore, but that's not why I'm here. So I will continue going back. I will go back to my actual base, where I am actually doing stuff today. And that's where the not anything in my hotbar except for food comes in, because I'm gonna work on my base kind of starting from scratch, because I've got stuff at spawn, and I've got a base at spawn. I've got a lot of stuff at spawn. However, I'm like, what if I just work on my base, like, just start over again? And, you know, get stuff from, you know, like, get resources and stuff from my actual base. And then, like, later, if I need, like, something very specific from like, a particular biome that's in my palette that I don't have, then I can get that. But at least starting out, I want to try to actually go from scratch. And then it connects up to regular netherrack over here. And I think you keep going, and that's Pears' base. We're not going to Pears' base. Yeah, I dug this out at some point months and months ago, and I haven't really done anything with my portal since then, and I'm might do something with this hallway. I like decorating the nether hallways, it's very pretty. Also, basalt delta. So, I could do something with the particles, maybe. Oh, hello. Yeah, that's my portal. It doesn't go any farther. Whoop. And unsurprisingly, I first of all, I love the glow shrooms. I want to call them glow shrooms. Hold on. Why don't I do that in Stardew? Wait, no, I do that in Stardew. I open my inventory in Stardew in order to refresh chat, which is on my phone. Oh my goodness. Hello. That's a rabbit hide? Okie dokie. It was just waiting for me. Hello. It's a lot of work done. Why is that for sure? It's just glass. Well, the replacing the cobblestone with glass, I could totally manage that. Rogue had a very simple palette for that. Decorating my tunnel that goes in from basalt into this, that's gonna be more detailed. Because, like, last season I had a lot of very detailed tunnel. That was technically not me. In lore, that was technically a certain person who does ice and space-time. But in reality, I built it, and it was very detailed. And so that's a longer tunnel, and I'm brainstorming what I could do with it. But it's probably also going to be very detailed. Fox jump scare, yes. It was just waiting here for me. Okie dokie. It's... Wait a minute. I think I remember this vaguely, that there was, like, another fox, like, that went through the... Why are you nodding at me? I could talk to chicken all day long, but when the foxes start to try to talk to me, then I'm, then I'm having sort of an existential crisis. Anyway, what was I even saying? There was a fox in the nether, like, they went through the portal, and now it's here, and it's sitting down and not actually reacting to me moving. It's like a tame fox. I'm just gonna let it sit there. I'm gonna go do other stuff, okay? Why am I scared by the fox? There's another one! Why? Did I tame these? Do we have a data pack that can tame foxes, or is this like a actual... Is this a feature or a prank, is my question. Because that's real weird that it happened twice. Anyway. My base! Poppies and spruce, unsurprisingly. Oh look, I have seeds. I can start the farming. I can start my adventure in... I need to actually remember where the oh, there's a rat. Well, rabbit exists. Whoop. If I can remember where the lines of where my actual base starts and ends, that would be great. I think, like, that tree line is where it ends. Maybe going a little bit into the trees. No clue. You can tame foxes by breeding them, and the baby will follow you. I'm pretty sure I didn't breed foxes, though. That's weird. And they're still there! Okay. They can be there. They can They can live their happy lives just sitting in front of my portal. Why is it at my base? You'd think the weird stuff would happen at Jam's base, or like, or it would be a prank. Anyway. I'm gonna try to find a tree to punch. So if close to here is the skeleton. Yeah, if on the other side of this hill is one boundary of my land claim, then spruce trees is definitely within. Because I'm pretty sure I grabbed like all of the spruce trees in the area. I'm like, these are all mine now. Because I love spruce trees. I feel like I should be nostalgic for punching trees, but it's also like I'm doing this to myself. But it's not too bad. It's like I don't even have that, the tools that I do have aren't even that advanced. Like, I'm mining so much and dying in the mines so much that I usually just stick with, like, stone, iron, maybe diamond if I find it, because I'm dying so much, so I don't want to lose good stuff. But I also wanted to set up villager trading on my land claim, which is on my list of things to do here. Is there still a skeleton over there? So I want my own villagers to get all the big fancy tools. Because I've never done that before. I've always used someone else's trading hall. That one sticks. That one's... I could put this down. I'm not great at speed crafting things. I don't even need anything more than a wooden pick. It's suddenly like I need to remember how to play the game. Like every single time that there's a oh look, iron. I will take it. That's really fast progression. That is a lot of iron. I will take that. And I know I just need a it's like the entire early game is just in this one spot. I'll take it. I'm happy with that. I didn't expect to get back to iron so quickly. But I'll take it. And coal. All right here. Can I be like... I didn't realize I'd be this lucky right in this spot, because this never happens on day one. But I'll take the iron. And I don't need to worry about food. I might need to worry about a bed. Although... Oh. I am now streaming. I might need to worry about a bed. Also, I'm gonna put... Yeah, I shouldn't dig too far. Wait, not like there's torches here anyway. Okay. There, torches. And more torches, I think. Yeah, no skeletons in here, probably. Maybe. I'm doing my best. Yeah, there's no skeletons that are gonna be here. Also... Thank you, pears. Also, more coal? This is just a good spot. Okay. Okay, need one more rock. Hi, BMA! Doing an Unorthoblocks stream, I see? Yes. I am... Well, I'm sort of going back to the beginning a little bit, because I'm on my land claim, and there's currently nothing at my land claim, and I'm like, why don't I just, like, start over? Because I was going to, try to get villagers here anyway, which I know I would need to go into the, you know, I would need materials for that. But at least getting something set up like it's the early game makes sense to me. Because I don't know what I would do with myself if I just had, like, everything and I'm like, okay, I guess I'm terraforming and or building, which would also be fine. But something about, like, also treating it like the early game just kind of makes it feel more like mine. Which I sort of did for Season 3. It was more that I just lived in a little villager house. Because in Season 3, I had a villager, what's it called? A village. With the place where the villagers live. It's a village. I had one of those. And so I just lived in one of the villager houses for a while. Until I actually got, you know, resources to Actually, I really did live in that villager house for a while, but I did get resources eventually to build a storage place. What else? Why am I in the furnace treating it like a crafting table? Okay, yeah, so it's me trying to remember how to play Minecraft all over again, which is kind of silly because I was just streaming on my solo world recently. I was playing the game like either yesterday or a couple days ago, and I was doing fine, but like remembering early game is somehow okay. That's what I needed to do. I needed to smelt that iron, and then I don't need anything else. I could make a door. I don't need a door, but I could make it. Like, oh, I could do underwater mining. Well, that would be great if there was a place underwater that I had access to. I remember all this random trivia of stuff that I could do. Also, seeing these red numbers in the middle of all the flowers is going to be a pain. Like, is it a flower or is it a spawnable spot? Although, to be honest, all the poppies, it's like, it makes me feel at home at the same time that it is concerning. Also, that's the tree that I punched, and so I can grab all this stuff. You know, sticks and saplings and stuff. I'm definitely gonna need more coal. I am I am going to need to grab that coal. And my portal's just over the hill. I'm also loving how it's, there's like very interesting terrain, like, you know, like hills and valleys and like spruce trees and lots of poppies. I haven't really ever seen one of these like meadow biomes with all the poppies right next to a biome with all the spruce, which is fun. I mean, I'll take it. It's my two favorite biomes next to each other. I just walked past my pile. Yeah, over here. Is that iron already done? It is already done. An iron pick. Okay, so I could go mining, try to get diamond, or I could just make an iron tool set and continue to mine iron. Why did I make a sword? Axe is good. Why did I make a sword? Chicken likes to use swords. I main an axe for a weapon, but it's because it's also very useful for chopping trees. So there's that. And I'll pick this up, and I guess continue to collect coal, because that would be useful. And then I guess just get a lay of the land, because despite it being my land claim, I haven't actually explored it that much. Except for, like, on the creative world, where I, like, just mapped it out. Guess which block I mapped it out as, like, as the little, like, the markers, like, the markers on the edges of the land claim. I used Skulk, but it was creative, so I could have used anything. So that probably didn't cause problems. And if I made Skulk at the edges of this land claim, I definitely don't know what it would do with all the poppies around. There's so much coal. I'm trying to think of, like, the ore distribution of, like, this, you know, like, because, like, the higher up you go, the more you find coal and iron, but I'm not that high up, because it's not, like, a mountain. But I feel like there's just might be more coal and iron. Maybe it's just, like, this is just a particularly good tunnel. And I go up, and I'm gonna use up all my coal on torches, aren't I? That's fine, I do need them. And we got sheep, and a lot of alliums, which is great. And here is a dark, scary cave that I could light up and collect more coal, potentially. Okay, I heard that was a sheep eating grass. However, I'm going to turn on subtitles, also known as, in lore as time-space senses, so that I know what's happening in case there's, like, you know, a skeleton nearby. And if I could climb out and get out of there. Alliums are cute. I don't know. Well, I have one or two ideas, but, you know, for back at spawn for alliums, but not for here. So I don't know what I would do with them here. Perhaps just keep it as part of the terrain. I believe the other side of the river is also mine. That makes sense to me. You know, because I would have been like, okay, that's the, you know, following that tree line and that ridge line, and then, you know, grabbing all of the spruce, because I do like the spruce. And there are a little bit of torches here, because I was walking around at some point, but not too in-depth. There is, near the portal, there's a tunnel that goes down into somewhere. I wouldn't call it, maybe it's a cave. Yeah, that would be a cave. I was about to say, I wouldn't call it a cave, but it is legitimately a cave. So there's a tunnel that goes down into a cave, because the original portal, like when I was you know, making that nether tunnel with cobble and you know, making my way to my land claim, I had I want to say I had there's a calculator that'll tell you what the nether coordinates are and the overworld coordinates are. So you can just like really easy input like where you are in the nether or the overworld, and it'll tell you the vice versa of it. So I had that open, and I was heading towards my land claim, and then it it spawned inside of a cave, and I'm like, okay, I need to dig my way out of here. And I believe I had an iron pick on me. I did not have diamond at the time, so I nearly... Oh, there's a ruined portal. I nearly broke the obsidian portal with iron, and then I would have been stranded a little bit, but I did not do that. And I'm like, wait a minute, do you need a diamond pick for this? Yes, you do. So I was able to make my way to the top and reset up my portal properly, also with the pretty shroom lights. So that was great. Also, I love I love the taiga, just the I don't really remember what it's called. It's just like there's birch and there's old growth birch, but I'm not sure if this is called old growth taiga. It might be, but it's just the podzol, the coarse dirt, the mossy cobble. Love that. I could do something with this. I did the Rolodex thing with names of bodies of water. I think I thought like pond, insert something else, and like, no, this is a river. I could... I'm gonna make a stone shovel, because I need a shovel. I'm gonna need more wood. Early game be wild. Maybe two. 2 shovels. Wait, I need more sticks for that. Yeah, 2 shovels. And also, the, me playing in the early game on my land claim, also I should eat. I only notice that I'm hungry, whenever it gets down to 3 hunger, when I'm not sprinting anymore. That's the only time I care to eat. And so often if I'm, building something that doesn't require me running around, I will often forget to eat, and I've actually, like, died of hunger several times, because I was building and not eating. So, that happens, but it doesn't bother me too much at all if I have, if the hunger bar goes down, as long as I can still move pretty well. Like, that's fine. I will take these berries. All of these berries. And they come in patches. Also, memories of me being poked to death by a sweet berry bush back in the Observer Kingdom world a long time ago. And I need more torches. I'm gonna need a whole lot of torches. And also... okay. I could fight spiders, probably. Or I could go mining. That does also seem safer. This is why I should build a door. Okay, this tree is going down, and also an axe is much quicker. No, I need that. Okay, building a door for underwater mining. And that's not going to be too hard at all. Okay. It might be slightly... This is not very well lit up. Okay. Whoop. Not double clicking. It's something with my mouse. That's like a thing that's just recently happened with my mouse. That it double clicks sometimes. I'm like, I need a new mouse anyway. Oh, no. No, no. Okay, I'm gonna put that cobble back, and it double-clicked on the cobble. Yeah, it's one of those irritating things that, like, I don't think it'll actually cause damage. Like, there's a couple of things that I'm like, I don't think that'll be a problem, but it's just annoying. And if there is a thing that causes a problem with double-clicking my mouse, then, that is unfortunate. Hmm. Interesting. I will grab this gravel, and I'm not sure what I'll... no, I kind of do what I know what I'll use this for, because it's good for coarse dirt. Why? Okay, that one I will block up a little bit more. Just in case I need to, dig a little bit more further that way. Minecraft water. Yeah, I can use gravel for coarse dirt, which means I would need regular dirt too, but that's fine. I've got lots of dirt, and I'll get lots of dirt from terraforming. But coarse dirt is really solid for, like, pathing, which is obviously my first priority. More iron, I'll take it. And maybe I could make, like, an iron shovel or something. Oh, I didn't even see that! Wow, okay. Although it is hard to see when you're swimming in a dark cave. And, you know, my focus was, you know, like, get the door up. Okay, I can get the rest of this gravel. And then I don't actually... I can just kind of guess when it's, you know, 10 minutes in the future and it's probably daytime. I can guess that. And then at some point I'll, you know, try to... Let's see if I can find, like, a mine shaft. Because I think my land claim is big enough for there to potentially be a mine shaft. I know there's also a trial chamber nearby, like, just outside of my land claim, and I'm like, can I have that one? No. I remember. There's one just outside of my land claim near the, there's a cherry biome nearby that I don't think anyone grabbed. There's a trial chamber under that. However, there is also a second trial chamber that is within my land claim, and I'm like, ah, yes. So I may or may not do anything with that. It might just be scary, and it might just be a place for me to collect copper. Because I'm not great at taking on trial chambers. I did once. And you know, had surprisingly good results, and, you know, got a lot of loot from that. But also, I was, I believe, Jam and Pears and Plasma were also there, so I had, I wouldn't call them meat shields, but at least I had people to, help take some of the brunt of the damage, because I was also taking a lot of damage, because it was scary, because it's a trial chamber. Okay, now I'm just... This is what I do mostly when I'm like, oh, I'm digging, and I just, like, start, by default, just... digging away some of the rock and just making a big open cavern. So, like, at spawn, there's, like, a community mining area, and it's also the Amelia just digs big caverns. Amelia just digs big caverns area, basically. But it's, you know, the stairs exist. It goes to deep slates. Everything else is spaghetti maze at this point. That's copper. What am I doing? I think it's still nighttime, I think. I could just keep digging. Oh, look, iron! It's always iron when I'm not looking for it. Also, I need dirt, and dirt is fun to find underground. It's in limited quantities underground. And it is also really fun to, like, start to make farms underground. Just, like you are only underground. You need to use materials underground, and you can make farms, because there is dirt under here. And there's water, iron, you can use torches for light. And so that's kind of what I think about whenever I see iron. Not iron. Whenever I see iron, I think I'm like, ooh, a bucket, or a stone cutter, or, like, whatever I need to make iron out of. Whenever I see dirt underground, that's kind of what I think of as the challenge of, like, just living underground and making a farm with said dirt. Which I probably won't do right now. I know I want the villagers that I have planned. Those are probably going to go underground, because I don't really have a great structure for them presently. You know, like a structure in mind for a trading hall, or like a design or anything. So for right now, it will be underground. I say I don't have a structure in mind, but I do have a picture. I do have a picture in mind. Can you get me? Are you able to reach me from there? There's 2 creepers. Can I reach you from here? No? Oh, maybe a little. Oh, I can reach you, but you can't reach me. Is that... Did you drop gunpowder? No? Okay. Okay, I'm lighting that up. I see that other creeper. I'm not sure if I'm gonna dig to it right now. Hide them in a hole. Yeah, it's you don't have to decorate it too much. But I probably will end up decorating it, because I do have a mental picture of, like, it's on the side of a cliff. Did that, hold on. Did that break my torch? No, it did not. That it's in a hole, but it's also on the side of a cliff, so I can open up some windows and, like, decorate it, and just have, like, a sort of a cliffside. I'm trying to find words to describe my mental picture. It's sort of like you have, like, a ski resort lodge that's, like, usually on the side of a cliff. It's kind of like that. Like, there could be a pretty balcony and, like, pretty, you know, decorations, maybe some, like, banners, maybe even some ski resort stuff, although I make no promises that it will be ski resort themed. But that's, I guess, some of the inspiration of, like, I want it on the inside of a cliff, but also traders. So, maybe ski resort is the best analogy I've got right now. But then also I can just dig into the walls and not worry about it. I have 5 iron, and I can do more with that. This might not be the most efficient use of iron at the moment. But I have an idea. It's not tools. Despite my pick being worn low. But it is... That's a lot of things. Why am I looking in the furnace again? Okay, no, I'm looking in here. It is... Blast furnace. Smooth stone! Okay, that's going through the furnace a couple of times. But yeah, smooth stone. So, like, I'm gonna make another furnace, just in case I need to smelt something that isn't metal. But I've never tried bringing a blast furnace with me like, while mining. So, I'm gonna see how that goes. Blast furnace, and then 3 pieces of stone needs to go through the furnace twice. And I can get rid of this. Actually, that's stairs, so I can do that. And I can keep digging dirt. And continually... Let me overshoot this a little bit. Yeah. And continually digging all this dirt, because I kind of would like dirt, but I also don't necessarily want to, like, roam around and do very precise terraforming right now. So if I need dirt, I have it, but I don't need to remove it from anywhere on the surface presently. Which I can later. I can definitely remove dirt from the surface and rearrange it later, because that's usually what I do. Copper, which I don't know what I'll use this for. I guess, like, if I find an amethyst cluster, I can make a telescope. That would be useful, I guess. I have a telescope at home, but the telescope at home is at spawn right now. Hello, creeper that also can't get to me yet. I hope. Yeah, same situation. No, come here. Come back. It happened twice. That one has gunpowder. And I light this up. So I don't want more creepers. And do I need that water to be there? Probably not. And I can keep digging a little bit, because this looks not entirely lit up either. Okay, gravel. Oh, it's water. Okay. That's fine. Did that knock out my torch over here too? Well, here's another torch. Okay, the caves are lit up as far as I'm interacting with said caves. That's smelted. I need it smelted again, and then blast furnace. So that I can smelt all the stuff I'm mining up. And then after that, the whatever iron I find can go to another pick. And then I should keep some wood on me. That's just wood, so that if I find a zombie villager, I can put it in a boat. Also, it is probably daytime, so I could go up to the surface. Make a blast furnace. Oh, I could have also made a smoker. Okay, what if I make... Yeah, if it's daytime, I can go up to the surface. So blast furnace, smoker, and regular furnace, although I'm not sure what I would need a smoker for in the caves, but that's fine. It's daytime. I like that setup, that I just go caving when it's nighttime, and then I come up to the surface, and then I place torches. I like that system. And if I continue to place torches, I will need to get the zombie villagers from... Either I could make a spot that's spawnable, that is the one spot in this entire area that's spawnable, and it has, you know, the chance for zombie villagers. Ooh, oh, there's emerald in there. Oh, wow! That's cool! I either didn't see this before, or I saw it and forgot about it. Hello, zombie. Water's taking care of my problems for me. That's also a big open cave. I see dripstone. I'm gonna find a lot of copper in that case. That's cool, though. One option I had that I was thinking about for my main base this season, as in this area, was that I had like a film studio type thing in another world. I never got to finish it. So I'm like, I could revise the film studio idea. And then part of that was an auditorium, and it was based off of this natural kind of curve in a cave that I'm like, oh, that looks like an auditorium cave. And this is close. I might continue to location scout just to see if there's a better location. But so far, that's pretty good. Also, clay that I might get later. The challenge of using resources that I have on hand. I am filling this up, though, because I don't need shallow water quite like that. Get rid of all the tall ferns and stuff. Pretty sure there's plenty of yes, you could. There's plenty of caves. There are, and I could free cam around, but perhaps later when I'm more familiar with the area, so it's not just like I'm zooming around in free cam, but like more pinpoint sort of searching around. I could free cam. Utility. Hi, Liv. I'm on season 4 at my base and doing early game things because I just do that, apparently. Making it painful for myself, I suppose. How are you doing? Working on my next episode of Ultimate Survival. Good luck, BMA. You're doing a lot of fun stuff over there. Free camera, creative server, and spectator. Yeah, I could. I definitely did that when I was like... Whoa. Mouse. I definitely did that when I was looking at the overall base, when I was just looking for, like, the dimensions of how, like, where I wanted it to. For this, I might just, like, manually explore it and just, you know, the moment of discovery when I walked up and see this giant cave and stuff. And so, like, if I free cam too much, then I kind of lose that moment of discovery for me, I think. So, pinpoint utility, such as finding zombies in the walls, is what I usually use free cam for anyway. We got pigs, we got lots and lots and lots of tall ferns. And minor terraforming when I see it, because there's just some wild stuff around. Doing well, we'll be off work in an hour and a half. Half an hour, wait. Half an hour, that's less than an hour and a half. But I'll stick around till then. Okay. Focus on work. This starts to go into probably not my land claim. I'll probably need to, like... that might be the pinpoint use of flying around in Spectator, is like, where does my land claim actually end? So I'll stick to the spruce trees for the moment. Because I know that one. But also it's like, I have no neighbors. So it would probably... And I don't mind no neighbors. But if I go over a little on accident, I'm not sure if anyone would care. That's... And then you get one of those trees. This has been the most interesting winter this year. I've been getting a lot of snow. A lot of snow in, like, the past 10 years. Yeah, it has been very snowy, very, you know, winter storms, you know, around lately. So I'm not surprised. And, you know, just stay safe, because, you know, that much snow when you're not used to it can be dangerous. I love snow, but I'm also, one of those people that was used to snow, so... Do I have... No, I don't think I have dynamic crosshair. Okay. So this is on 1.21.4 right now, because we recently upgraded, so we've got pale wood and the creakings and everything. And I upgraded my mod pack, and 2 things didn't work. One of them was the what was it? Entity render, like, something or other? It, like, renders in entities, that are, like, you know, custom models and, you know, stationary entities, like, not like mobs. It renders those in at a greater distance than vanilla. And then Jam had, like, an alternative that does work. I just don't have that yet. And then the other thing that didn't work was dynamic crosshair, which kind of made me sad, but I can live without it. It's just, you know, when I look up at the sky, I just have the little plus in the middle of the screen. Okay, and now it's nighttime again, and where do I dive underwater for mining this time? But also this looks like a much better spot for underwater mining anyway. If I turn off rendering. I'm gonna put that right here for now. And then eat. And then look at the time so I remember to come back up to the surface in 10 minutes. And then put little lights everywhere. Okay. I see. If I remove the door and then do that, the torch is the torch still works. Okie dokie. Fine by me. Whoop, whoop. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Iron. I will take the iron. I don't often do underwater mining, you know, with the door, but it's very useful. So I thought I'd try it. Underwater mining? This is gonna that's gonna be my death. That's gonna block me in somehow. Door, air. I should also use the magma blocks whenever I see those, because those are nice. Just various means to get air. This is... It's also a little bit of a scavenger hunt. I see coal, and I see... I think I'm back to where I was. Yup. Little magma block. But I will grab this. You know, I might... Whoop. Ah. Nope. Ah. I was about to say, I might like a magma block better than a door. Because you just plop it down, but you gotta kind of, aim it and time it correctly. I see a lot of coal. And I also appreciate underwater glow lichen, because otherwise this would be very hard. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Maybe I do like magma blocks better. These doors are tricky, and this you just... it just works. I see copper. I see more coal. And then going down a very shallow hallway. This is actually, you know, now that I'm not scared of being underwater and nearly drowning, it's actually kind of fun. Lapis copper. This hallway is really tight. I could... that would be dangerous. There's a, this kind of spills over into a different cave over here, and I could start to try to light that up, which I need the lights back. I could start to try to light that up, but then if I see a mob, then I run away, such as that. You know? Although... Hello. Well, I'm too slow in the water for that. But it's the same sort of setup that I'm just far enough away to hit it, but it doesn't go off. Oh, that one. Okay, that started to fizzle. Okay. That was a bit close. Oh no, 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 no. That one I will absolutely run away from. Okay. Baby zombie. Yeah, that's not too favorable of a condition to run into a baby zombie. Right there. That's not too great. And this kind of goes up and along the ridge there. This kind of just... I can actually fill this in. Oh, refreshing chat is useful. Catching up. Doing some cutouts. I've been doing some cutout stuff. That's why I got time to watch you. Like arts and crafts, cutting things out. I like using vanilla tweaks packed. Makes crosshair smaller. Makes it a lot less obtrusive. I didn't know that exists, but that's also useful. Hello. I just got the alert you're streaming. How's it going? Good. I'm in Unorthoblocks S4 on my land claim and trying to start from scratch, and also underwater mining. And I'm also catching up on chat. As I've actually been looking at different building designs and see what kind of difference I can make. Yeah, like learning different build styles. That's useful. I would also recommend looking at like real life architecture, because you can find some really interesting stuff there to, you know, just learn how things are built and, you know, find inspiration there. But of course, like just, ending up making your own stuff. Like what can you learn from what how people build, and especially like real life architecture. How can you learn from that and then create your own thing? Basically. Okay, I am caught up on chat. Yeah, so chat is on my phone, which I actually really like the setup of, because I'm not super into getting a second monitor, because it'll kind of, I've tried it, it off balances my desk setup, that I like the one central monitor and it helps me focus. However, chat needs to be on my phone, so sometimes it needs to be refreshed, so I need to remember to refresh it, which is fine, but if I'm not responding, it's probably that. Oh, iron. Right next to water. Is there any other iron around? Nope, it's just water. I was right here, and I missed it. There was something right there. Skeleton, probably. These are big caves. Yeah, still waiting for it to not be night and raining. The irony being, I'm waiting for it to stop raining, but I'm also underwater in caves, so, like, me avoiding water isn't necessarily... I'm not doing necessarily a good job at avoiding water either way. However, I can dig into this, I can dig a tunnel into the side of this cave right here, and maybe get something. 2 monitors are, yeah, a lot of creative has 3. Well, I need 3 of them. I don't know. There's... Well, you got 1 for your game, like, just, like, visualizing it. Oh, I could use blocks for this. So, if you've got 1 for your game, and then 1 for, say, like, well, not that. 1 for, say, Discord, and then you've got a 3rd one, like, over here that's vertical. Maybe that's for stream chat. No context question, honeybees or ladybugs. I kind of need the context. Because if it's honeybees and ladybugs in Minecraft, then, like, ladybugs don't exist in Minecraft. So I'm like, bees, I guess, but ladybugs would be cute. But, like, if it's bugs that I interact with IRL, then it's ladybugs, because I can, like, you know, I can pick up a ladybug and, like, deliver it outside if it happens to be inside. But I could not do that with a honeybee, even if they are cute and technically harmless. You know, like, if you don't disturb them. So probably ladybugs. Oh, you're picking some earrings. That's so cute. Although for you, for earrings, I'd probably recommend, like, honeybees, because I feel like I associate the color yellow with you a little bit, probably because of, like, your outfit / branding / sunflowers, so, like, maybe just yellow, but that's just what I'm thinking. Well, it's difficult for me to look at Discord. Yeah, like, actively streaming and looking at Discord only works some of the time. You've got to have, like, the mental balance to juggle all those things, which is possible. However, I couldn't do that, which is why I keep the 1 monitor. There's a lot. Okay. I didn't even know that vertical monitors were a thing. It makes sense that they would, but I've never considered that as an option. It's just a normal monitor, but you rotate it, and then you have to tell the computer that it is vertical. So it's somewhere in the settings, but it's not actually that hard. Hello! Welcome to stream, welcome to chat. I'm digging, and, oh look, it's daytime. I'm on Unorthoblocks S4 at the moment, digging at my land claim and just trying to get my bearings and gather materials and stuff. Honeybees it is! Yeah! That sounds really cute, though, honeybee earrings. Okay, so the question is, do I dig a tunnel to the other side of the mountain? Because I could do that. If I had to pick, I could use up my stone. That's so slow. No, I will not use up my stone pick. How about I use the blast furnace that I made? Yes. Blast furnace. Speedy blast furnace. This was a good decision. I can make a stone pick, though. In the meantime, a couple of stone picks. You know what I'm gonna? You know what I'm gonna do? Is that? It's so fast. It's so fun to watch. Okay, 6 iron that I could also use to make iron pickaxes. Okay, I'm set in the pickaxe department. That's so cool how the little particles also reflected that it was also on. Hold up. I didn't actually break the wooden pickaxe. It actually survived. It didn't burn out. Okay, that's fine. There's a lot in my inventory actually right now, so I should use up something. I have a wooden pick in my hand that I tried to get rid of. I like actively tried to use it as fuel and it's still here. But it's too slow to actually use to break rock, but like stone isn't that bad. And I find coal, and I still have a little bit of coal. So my question is, how big is the mountain, and can I actually come out the other side? And it makes sense, like not geographically, but just like getting your bearings, sort of. So is this just a patch of dirt, or is it actually the outside? Because I think it's just a patch of dirt. That is copper. Yeah, this is also a dripstone cave, which is... It makes sense in why I'm finding a lot of copper. Well, some of it is a dripstone cave. I don't think, like, this area out here was, but there are dripstone blocks nearby. So there is probably... Actually, yeah, this is definitely dripstone. I don't know why I forgot about that. I'm just like, you know what, this is probably a dripstone cave. There's probably... No, there's very obviously lots and lots of dripstone. Okay, how do I get to the other side of this tunnel? And at a certain point, I'm going to run out of inventory space, so I'll probably need to go back to the portal and make, like, a chest or something. But also, I'm looking for spiders, because I have... You know what? Maybe I don't even need to. I saw a sheep earlier. I just need shears. However, making a bed out of spider string would be a challenge, and I'm just making this all into a challenge, apparently. I don't need seeds. I don't need seeds. Okay, I'm at the part where I'm like going back and forth on what I actually need for my inventory. Like, do I need this? Do I need that? I probably need all of it. It's just I can get seeds anytime. And I'm trying to dig a hole to the other side of this mountain because I want to. Let's see. And then I will eat, because I did indeed notice my hunger bar this time. Sometimes I don't. Most of the time I don't actually care much if my hunger bar is going down, I was saying earlier. Gravel? I have a lot of gravel. I have many, many blocks. This feels like, it was in the world that is called Director's Survival World, you know, compared to Chicken's Creative World. So I was in Director's Survival World, which was 1.20.1, and Armadillos had just came out. And I had decided, okay, I'm going to, adventure around until I get a bed, but then I didn't want to kill the sheep, and I needed shears from nothing. And it took me ages to find iron, because I couldn't find any surface iron for some reason. And whenever I would dig, I would just find no iron. And so I would have tons and tons of cobblestone in my inventory, and then nothing else. Okay, well, this is gonna break any moment, so... Yep, that's fine with me. And then light this up. And I could use free cam to see how far I am along in getting through the mountain, but I'm gonna see. Because I know, like, this is surface level. Like, this is, like, water level is, like, right here. So I'm going to, at some point, come across, daylight. But I don't know when. And maybe this is what I was doing, in the Director Survival world, that, like, I would just dig and not find iron. And then I was, like, digging in the wrong place. For some reason, I don't even know how to dig in the wrong place, because, like, earlier, this stream, I was digging and I found iron and coal almost immediately. And so I'm like, okay, that was way too easy. And then sometimes it's like it never shows up, like such as this. And then I'm like, okay, because secondary goal of digging this really long tunnel is like, how much iron do I actually find? None? Okay. Or to be fair, at a water level place, we're not going to find as much iron as if you go to the top of, you know, like you go to a higher altitude, you're not going to find as much iron. Me finding a lot of copper along the way makes sense because dripstone cave. Also, a lot of stone that I don't care too much about. I can get rid of that plank, though. I hear rain falling. Also, as per subtitles. Which, that's another reason to stick to the caves. Because, I hinted at it briefly. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. I love camera angles like that. That's another thing. But briefly about the water, that, oh, yeah, copper drop, too. Okay. In lore, water is not too enjoyable. Neither Chicken nor the director like water that much. But they can, you know, they can swim. They can be out in a rainstorm. They just don't like it. I wonder why. I wonder what, you know, other mob doesn't like water. And what the potential connection there could be. This feels like I'm near the surface. This really feels like I'm near the surface. I know it's dark. I will try to put up torches. There we go. But, camera-wise, your camera distance is dependent on how close the closest block is. So if you've got a hallway like this, you can do a really smooth, kind of like zoom in, with just looking up slightly. Like, you know, staring straight ahead, and then you look up slightly, and then you get a little bit more of a close-up because the closest block keeps changing because you're looking up at the ceiling. Same thing if you did that with a wall. Although that looks kind of a little bit more wild. But, yeah. I love looking at, just, like, cinema things. What I can do in, survival Minecraft with just different cinema things, including, camera angle, distance, etc. There's various things that are just really, I call them fun, but you know, it's still completely viable in vanilla. So, like, you got a telescope, you've got a zoom. If you fly around, then you it would take some practice, and this is why I like practicing flying. I've gotta be close to the surface. Why I like practicing flying is because, like, you can get some really good aerial shots from flying manually. And it might not be as easy, but if this stream is proving anything, is that I like a challenge. So sometimes I will try to get aerial shots from the air with actually just elytra. I'm just below the surface, aren't I? Where does it... I'm like 2 or 3 blocks from the surface, but it's up. No, not that second torch. Aha! Okay. That's my cave. That is a cave I came. Okay. I probably could have dug up and it would have been a lot easier. I'm not actually sure. I don't think I'm okay. I think I went a little bit too far. just outside of where I think my land claim is. Okay. That's fun. Okay, that's good to know. So this is definitely not water level, which makes sense, and I can see that from there. I'm gonna go up to the top of the where I was. Portal. Yeah, that's a very nice landmark. I'm gonna go up there, make a chest, dump off some of these blocks, such as the cobble and the dirt and the gravel that I don't need, so that I have more inventory to do other things. But I will also grab another tree or two, because wood is a valuable resource. And also, I might be able to find that if I could get that one block that just dropped kind of diagonally. Here we go. When the logs, you know, like I chopped down a log and then it goes sideways. Like that happened once with an Ender Dragon head. I was end raiding with Rogue last season. And then I had a ship and it had a Ender Dragon head on the bow and all of it. Is it called the bow? The front of it. I think that's the bow. It had an Ender Dragon head on the front of it, and I made like a little platform so that it didn't, you know, fly off the side of it, and it flew off the exact side that was not a platform. Like, I missed this one spot, and it flew off the side. I'm like, that's so sad and so unlucky, and I'm just, okay, whatever, I can get a different dragon head, but it was just, I tried so hard. And it's always that top one that just, like, falls to the side. Lighting things up. Okay. Going back to the top. And lighting things up as I go. Although I'm not particularly looking too much where I'm going. And I don't have any... well, hi, cows. So I do have cows, I do have sheep, I do have pigs. Chicken is around here somewhere. However, do I have regular chickens? If I do have regular chickens, will I do anything with regular chickens, is the question. This is a fun little land claim, though. And I really like the, like, high up, you can see everything, kind of. Yeah, pretty sure I've got all the spruce in the area, which kind of extends, like, mostly... Oh, I see lava. It extends somewhere. And then this happens to be just the spot where the poppies are, but, like, all the spruce goes that way, a lot. And the foxes are still here. I have no idea why they're doing that. Okay, I have a sheep. I don't have iron. Even if I had iron, would I shear the sheep? No, because I'm going to try to find some cave critters. And potentially... what would be really useful is, again, if I find a mine shaft. Because then I could, you know, find, like, cobwebs and stuff, and I don't actually have to fight anything. That would be really cool. Okay. Top of the mountain, make a chest, and then I think I'm going to try to find that staircase down into the cave that I made when the portal spawned in, so it is, like, directly below this portal. And the cave is somewhere. No, wait, what am I doing? No, I need a crafting table, and then I make a double chest out of that. Which is not bad at all. And then put all of the stone and everything in here. And then the flint that I don't need, and then these that I don't need. Although, no, I have food. Put that in there, and the gunpowder, and the spruce saplings, and then... Do I need a smoker? No. Furnace, and magma block, and sticks, and that's a decent inventory, and I'm going to put this in there to be smelted later. Actually, I could bring it with me to smelt at some point. I'm probably never going to get rid of this, am I? No, I'm gonna try to get rid of it. So I believe... I think the stairs was somewhere, like, around the corner and on the side of the cliff a little bit. I think. Maybe. Oh, a beehive. Speaking of honeybees. portal's right there. And then it's kind of like over in that direction, maybe? That makes sense to me. That seems a bit more familiar. And lighting up the unlit spots where I see them. I think this might be close. Maybe not necessarily. Aha! It is close. The stairs that don't actually have stairs on them, I could fix that. Because I still don't have a stonecutter here. This is where the portal was. This is where the portal, like, spawned, like, exactly. And I'm like, I'm in a cave? Hello? So yeah, this is where you find all the tons of coal and stuff, because it's higher up. And like, even emeralds. But where do I find iron? Maybe not here. Where do I find mine shafts? Also probably not here. I need to go deeper for that. However, I can just take this, like, okay, stairs. And then dig a hole in the wall that continues to go down over here. And then at some point, whenever I have the iron to make a stonecutter, no, I'm still not making shears right now, then I can actually go and build a proper staircase, as opposed to just you're jumping on blocks. But I would like to find a mine shaft. And that's also partly what the subtitles slash time-space senses in lore are for, is that if I hear, like, specifically cave spiders, then great. If I hear other mobs, then, I mean, there's mobs around. It may or may not be a mine shaft, but it's some mobs. So that's a hint. Also, I'm going to take a drink of water. Also recommend people watching drinking water, because water's important. And I'm the one talking a lot, so I need water a lot. But even if you're not talking, water is good. And I don't know why I particularly really like making pathways and stairs. And the theory is that, like, it's like mobility, that if you can get around faster, you can that I prefer, like, just being able to move around and get around different places faster. So as opposed to, like if you get higher quality enchantments on your tools, you can do stuff faster because it's higher quality enchantments. But then if you're like, if you have to jump up every single block, then I'm just aware of the time that it's taking away, as opposed to, like, I'm just climbing stairs. But I'm totally fine with using an iron pick, so it's kind of a little bit paradoxical. And I'm like, I'm totally fine with my tools not being upgraded, but, like, I really need those stairs. And even if I don't catch a mine shaft, I can still take this to deep slate. Probably. Unless I, like, bump into something that's like a giant chasm that I need to, like, make a sharp right turn or something. Because that also happens sometimes when I'm digging. I'm like, oh, that's dangerous. I'm gonna, like, maneuver around that. I'm gonna, go this way, go that way, whatever. Wherever is an easy access to continuing to dig, that's fine. And my inventory will probably be filled with cobblestone once again, and I will probably... Oh, we got gravel. I'll probably need to go up and drop off some blocks at some point, but that's gonna be a while. Actually put that back so that I know where the roof is. Might need to make another stone shovel. I can put something there too. Yep. And my shovel's almost spent. I have another one, and I also have another stone shovel after that, so it's fine. And I usually don't like leaving gravel right there, but like I can remove it later once I actually fix the stairs, and I actually need I need a block there. When I actually put in proper stair blocks, I can fix that or do whatever I need to. And put another torch and light this up. And me doing the spelunking caving thing of like, the torches are always on the right-hand side so that I know what direction I came in from, so that I can leave pretty easily. Because if I turn around, all the torches are on the left. I came from that direction. Getting into a diorite layer, which I I have lots and lots of diorite. It's just at spawn. This thing, I have a lot of materials for a lot of things. And I have like stuff that's like stock that's going to go into a shop, you know, once the shop is built. Like I have a bunch of stuff and iron. However, here would be a little bit the part of the challenge would be like finding it here if possible, at least for a section of this beginning part. Like how much can I get done with just the resources available to me right here? I'll fill this back in. Because there's a lot of stuff that you can make with just like basic materials. And this may or may not also be me going to attempt redstone. Maybe. We'll see how I'm feeling. Because, like, even making a villager trading hall is still on the more technical side as far as, like, brain, you know, categorizing things in my brain. That, like, it's a little bit more technical because you need to know Minecraft mechanics and how things work in order to make, you know, the villagers, get what you need out of a trading hall, out of a villager breeder, all of that. So you do need a little bit of technical know-how. So I'm like, well, if I can get a villager trading hall up, which might not be the typical arrangement of villagers. It might be. I mean, I'm sure Sarge will be happy because I'm planning on putting in a ton of masons. But there's probably going to be like maybe some fishermen, because fishermen sell campfires. So I might have a little bit more than the average level of fishermen. You know, stuff like that. Okay. That goes so fast. I'm so happy. Blast furnace is a good idea. So that's fun. So in my mind, if I can make a villager trading hall and the breeder and everything, that's a little bit more technical. So I'm like, I did the thing. I could totally do other redstone stuff in the meantime. You know, like after that, like I could totally learn redstone because redstone is kind of intimidating. Okay, what do I actually need? Maybe, I think I'll stick with stone shovels because like you burn through a lot of iron with iron shovels. Maybe another pick or two. Maybe another axe at some point, but not right now. I left my crafting table up there. That's fine. Whoop. Well, I'll take that. Boomst. Probably pears. One of the three of them. I will just go with 3 picks at the moment. Because if I, like, on the community, mining area... See, I love those particles where it's a lit furnace. The community mining area, I will just have, like... You know, like, I go mining, I collect rock, I collect ore, I make, like, 5 iron picks, and then just go back into mining and use them all. Is fun, because most of what I'm aiming for is the rock. Because, and part of what I'm going to be selling at my shop is, you know, various tedious to mine rocks, such as the, diorite, granite, andesite, a couple deep slate, tough, that sort of thing. It's like a variety shop, but focused on blocks. I need... Okay, this is the part where I use a regular furnace to make charcoal, which I'm glad that I actually brought along a regular furnace. And charcoal is very useful. Like, it's one of those things that you don't... Like, I forget about it sometimes, but it's useful. Okay, here we go. Planks for fuel, and then the logs for charcoal. Maybe not all of them. Maybe... I'm not going to break that I just put stuff in the furnace. But yeah, similar, like, I don't know, charcoal's just useful. And I forget about it sometimes, but then also in my solo world, I have, like, a barrel full of charcoal, which part of that was intentional. I'm like, I started making a barrel full of charcoal, I'm gonna finish. So I did. And then the shop idea is mostly like Gertie made a variety shop that's just a bunch of miscellaneous things, and like this is so cool, and it has like an atmosphere of being in a thrift store, and I love thrift stores. However, like I've got a ton of stuff, kind of random stuff that I don't need. However, it's mostly blocks. So what if I made like a thrift store kind of thing, but it was different and more block focused, and I'm not actually sure if there's more thrift stores on the server, because there might be. Because I'm most familiar with Gertie's, because I go there, because there's a lot of good stuff in there. But I want to say that there's like other places where people are just like, here, take my stuff. It is for sale. Buy my stuff. Because I feel like I've heard about that a couple of times. That there's just other places where there's essentially a thrift store that you can just buy whatever, which is very useful. But yeah, definitely more block focused for me, because I'm like, well, I really enjoy mining, and then I have tons of stuff left over from mining. Why don't I sell it? Because it's useful. It's still useful stuff. I mean, like, and if you need andesite, like a giant chasm such as that. Ooh, that was a risky move, but let's see. Going to maybe do that. And then, like, maybe scout out where the rest of it is. Yeah, because I was... A long time ago, I used to build with a lot of, like, diorite, andesite, granite, and it was a pain to collect, and I did it. But if anyone else needs... Like, and I don't need... I don't need, granite, andesite... Granite, andesite, diorite now, because it's not really in my palette. However, if I do... Oh my goodness, there's baby zombie. I can't reach it. I do know what it feels like to need to gather that stuff, so, how about... Yeah, why? Okay. Yeah, this ain't ideal. Why? Okay, this might be a side effect from me, like, I'm building, and when I'm building, I will hold down the right mouse button, and now it's just sort of stuck in that position sometimes, so I will, like, fast build without meaning to. I know there was a baby zombie over there, it was just around the corner. Okay, none of that is safe. Although I see iron over there. So, what if... what if I sort of build myself a tunnel and get down there? Nope. Fast click is not doing what I want it to. Sort of a tunnel. This'll probably work. It's just tedious and a little bit not pretty. Okay, yeah, that's it's double clicking when I don't want it to. However, I have my little tunnel that is not pretty, but it is safe. Yeah, this isn't too bad. Yeah, it's not too bad at all. I'm gonna have to watch out for later for mobs that potentially picked up any of that stuff. Because they would not despawn. However, I'm gonna deal with that later. And it's my land claim, so I'm not too worried about lag, because, like, this is running very smooth, because there's nothing here yet. And I continue to dig it. I know there's, like, iron, like, right above me, but that's in the scary cave, so maybe not. Maybe later. Maybe I can go collect that iron later at a different time when there's less baby zombies nearby. Perhaps. However, I am in Deep Slate now, so, maybe I don't actually know the chances of if something is like there's a mine shaft. If I don't know the chances of if there's going to be a mine shaft like in normal stone versus deep slate. I don't know the odds versus one versus the other, but I have found a mine shaft like near bedrock before. Like it was like right at bedrock, and it like generated a little bit into bedrock. So like it was interesting. That was the hardcore world that I streamed very early in me doing YouTube things. Actually, it was over on Twitch, which I don't stream on Twitch anymore because I tend to prefer all my stuff being in one space. Like it's all in one spot on YouTube. But at the time, I was streaming on Twitch, and it was the hardcore world, and then I figured out that I don't really like hardcore for myself. It's fun to watch other people play it, but it's kind of tricky for me to wrap my head around. And I like the idea of like if you die in the game, there's not like you don't lose everything. Which for a challenge, like that's me liking a challenge, but not that kind of challenge. And I know other people really do enjoy that for a challenge. That's totally fine. It's not really for me. Uh, Also considering how I take things pretty slow most of the time. Although, I haven't died yet so far. So if this was hardcore, I'd be doing pretty well. I am just kind of a cautious person that I will, like take it slow and easy and try not to die and try to reduce risk when possible in the game. So, like, I made a risky move by jumping down, but then, like, I built a tunnel around me later. Like, that's a less risky move, I guess. Because if I fight something, I will probably lose. Going to tough, and if I find an iron vein in tough, I almost never find iron veins. Like I like maybe once ever found an iron vein before. I just for some reason never find them. I'm just like, oh, that's tough, and then I forget that iron veins are a thing because I never find them. So I kind of forget that they exist. And this is taking a while because it's deep slate, but I'm also glad that I'm using iron now. But what I'm really looking for is diamond to try to get a diamond pick or two or something. And, just diamond to make diamond tools would make villagers a lot more easy. Also, that cave back there that was very unlit with the zombies, the baby zombies. I could use that for trying to collect zombie villagers. Because all I need is a space where mobs can spawn, and that is a space where mobs can spawn. I might need to, like, make it a little bit more safe. Maybe just a little. You know, maybe like light up the edges, but then the center. Well, you can like light up the edges, keep the center spawnable. Maybe put a fence around it. I guess. Maybe. You know, put a fence around it. If a zombie villager shows up, I set my spawn and then go put it in a boat. And then I would maybe I should make it a chest boat so that there's not a secondary mob that just hops in as well. That's an option. Or I could just have 2 mobs. I'd have to be careful about the second one, though. Maybe a chest boat would be better. Diamonds! Yo! Many diamonds. Enough for at least 2 picks. I'm happy with that. I know I mentioned diamonds. I wasn't even particularly, like, looking super hard for them. But I will take, why does it fast click? I know I'm gonna fill it in a moment anyway. Okay. 8 diamonds. That's nice. That is very nice. I will keep going, though, because I do want to make it to bedrock. Which is, like, I'm at Y negative 22, so that's, like, 35 blocks down-ish, if I'm remembering correctly. No! No. Silverfish. This is also why I like my axe. Yeah, chicken fights silverfish. It takes a couple of hits. I can just, well, that also took a couple of hits, but, that first one. Okay, so I'm in probably a mountainous biome, because that's no way that's the... There's a second one that I can never remember the name, and that's the one near, that's the one at spawn. I can't even remember. The community mining area at Spawn Island is very, very close to a particular biome that silverfish spawn in. So when you get to Deep Slate, you get silverfish. However, it's not a mountain. It's the other one. I wonder if I had silverfish in the hardcore world. That would make sense. That was 1 hit. Take notes, chicken. He won't. He does like the sword. Oh, okay, there's another big tunnel that I will, try to mine around. That's not too bad. The eerie noise. I heard that. I was not scared, but it was the eerie cave noise. Continuing to dig down. Just like any of the random open spots, open caverns that I find would be a good spot to find zombie villagers. Although I do not have any of the materials to turn them back into normal I do not have any of the materials to turn them back into normal villagers. Or, you know, like the whole brewing stand, you know, any of the, you know, the splash potion of weakness, or the golden apple. I do have that stuff back at spawn, so that's going to be the one thing that I'm going to be, maybe not the one thing, but that is going to be something that I'm like, okay, I have the materials for this, just not here, and I'm not going to start that from scratch, because that'd be harder than, I would like. Although I am getting closer to bedrock, and then I will have a staircase that goes all the way up to the surface, probably more than it should, because it's also on the top of a mountain. So I will go all the way up from the top of a mountain down to bedrock, and if this is my bedrock mine stairs, I would like it to be wider, and I would like it to be prettier. So, I need something like, you know, stair blocks. Or actually, I can't make a... Yeah, well, let me try to make that a bit more stable. I hear zombies. That one's also gonna bug me that one double-clicked without me wanting it to. One of these? Some of these. Something right there double-clicked. Anyway, there we go. And there goes some zombies. I'm gonna put that more high up, because on the very off chance that water goes down these stairs, I don't want any of the torches to fall off. In the very, very unlikely chance that water is gonna come from the top, probably if I make like a side probably if I make a side hallway and then water pours in, that could happen, I guess. To fill this in a little bit, there's so many zombies. Oh! Okay, I'm gonna... Wow, what? That's a weird... Oh. I wonder. Well, there's the trial chamber, but why is it such a weird shape? Also, I see that skulk. I see that skulk. Why is it shaped like this? It looks like there's something inside. Like, there's, like, very specifically, like, yeah, there's some sort of structure on the inside, but there's not. It's just a pool. Okay, that's so many zombies. Okay, where am I? I can try to light this up. They won't, and all the zombies that are there will despawn. Eventually. Maybe not right now. There's so many. Okay. Zombie torch. Perfect. And I'm gonna just leave that. Well, double clicked again. Stop. I'm just gonna leave that there. Maybe not this top one. I don't need that top one, but that's the hallway that goes down into the where the zombies are. That's another silverfish. So at least zombies won't spawn now. Okay, how do I get a block? Okay, rip silverfish. Gravel. I can gravel my way up to placing a block in the correct position. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Continuing to make my little safe tunnel. But I'm getting there. I'm very, very close, because if that's a lava lake, that is very close to bedrock, which is just under it. Like lava lakes won't really generate like that if you're at bedrock, but they'll generate like that just above bedrock. Why? Well, I don't even need that one. Okay, here we go. Stop. Okay. That's scary. That's so many. Hmm. That's something. That is a thing I could do. I could maybe try to fight the zombies. I am within range. But not that one. That's so many. Okay, they're all aggroed on me, and do I have a lava bucket? No. Wow. Okay, that's so many. How many is that? I can't even count. And many of them have blocks, so I'll try to get rid of them. But it might be a thing that, like, I... Gravel? No, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. Okay, so that works easier if you have a place to, like, that they're trapped anyway, not that it can climb up and actually reach you. What if I work on this later? Because the spawner's lit up. There's no more. There's probably going to be several that are holding something, which is unavoidable. But if I come back and there's not as many, then I can at least, get my pathway a little bit more looking good and, reasonable. Do I have... I still don't have iron. I was about to say, I could make a stonecutter from the diamond. No, I couldn't. So I'm going to go back up to about where bedrock meets deep slate, and not bedrock meets deep slate, that's below where I'm currently leaving. Where rock meets deep slate, just like average stone meets deep slate, that's a pretty good spot to find iron, just in general. So I could just dig, and I could probably find some iron. Or maybe it's just a little bit above this. Like, maybe it's not, like, quite where you start to see deep slate, but it's a couple of blocks above. Either way, you can find pretty decent iron down here. Because if you're too close to the surface, it's kind of hard. But, like, down here, it's a little bit easier, but it's just a matter of finding some. Because I want a stone cutter, and it would be far easier if I had a stone cutter to use down here before I go all the way back up to the surface and have to come all the way back down. Oh, there's something right there. Okay. Fill that in for a moment. And I'm gonna leave the ore, because the plan is to get villagers with fortune and silk touch. So I can fortune and or silk touch that later. And there's no silverfish down here. In this spot, at least. Why? Oh, look, iron that I completely missed. But I found a silverfish. 2 of them. 3 of them. Many silverfish. I might get a head out of this. And I'm going to eat something. I can't believe I missed that iron. I was focused on talking about that gold. Hello, anymore? No? Okay, good. Iron. And even just 1 iron is enough for a stone cutter, so I can make that and then go back down. I need... Where's my other furnace? Did I leave my furnace on the stairs? I may have. Whoop, 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 whoop. We gotta get chat back up. I tap one thing and it takes me to another page, and I'm like, I'm lost. Where am I? Did I leave my furnace on the stairs? Maybe? No? Yes, wait, no? Maybe. I can make another one. Actually, this is a pretty, cute little spot to put a crafting table and a furnace. See, that's really cute. That's like a halfway point. I do that sometimes, like at a midway point. I'll just put a crafting table and a furnace just to let you know it's a midway point. Okay, I need... I could use spruce planks as regular fuel, but I need 3 stone and then 1 iron, and then I can actually use the blast furnace to smelt that. Because it's faster, and I like blast furnaces. It's nice. And then I'm stuck. But it's fine. Yeah, that goes so slow, but then that's already done. Stone, and then stone cutter, which is great. And I probably will also put right here, because it's the midpoint. But is there anything in particular? What if I use deep slate stairs for the stone layers, and then regular stone for the deep slate layers? I haven't done that before. I also will definitely need to, like, this turn is way too tight once you start putting stairs down, but I can fix that later. This is going to be very irritating if it double clicks when I'm placing stairs like it just did. Hello? There we go. That's better. And then maybe by the time I get back there, it'll have, the zombies will have despawned. Maybe. Potentially. One could hope. I'm still in the area, so it's not super guaranteed, but there's a chance. Stairs. Also, fun fact about stairs and also auto jump, which I kept auto jump on for a hot minute. Right now I've got it off because there's some scenes that just need more precise control. But sometimes I will keep auto jump on because it's fun, but also you go faster upstairs when you have auto jump, which I have talked before. It was on the Observer Kingdom. I was at the my solo world stream. I'm just like, look at all the all the speed you can get when you go upstairs with auto jump. Oh, and I had an example there, but it wasn't. And then I can just put stairs the rest of the way up. But even without auto jump, it's still faster than just climbing up blocks individually. And it's also why I have more of a headroom kind of clearance. Like you don't hit your head by several blocks because I will put in stairs. So that when I put in stairs, I do not need to remove any more of the ceiling. I've already done that. I don't even know if the midway point where the crafting table is actually like the midway point. It's just like a pretty good spot, and it's also where the corridor turns a little bit, so it's just like a nice spot. But I do want this staircase to be wider, maybe by 1 block, maybe by 2. I do want to keep this spot right here because I think it's funny that the portal spawned in right there. There's iron in the ceiling. But for the most, so much copper. But for the most part, like it's pretty alright as far as like you're kind of going halfway down. But I will need to finesse this spot because it's tight. And I like wider turns in that. And like bumping into that is just kind of awkward. So you do need to jump one way or another. So yeah, I could put a slab right there. Maybe. Oh, and this is the spot. Okay. I'm gonna make this slightly safer if I can. With more ceiling space. Okay, this is what I mean by like I need to have a lot of the ceiling down, or else I'm going to have to remove the ceiling while making stairs. I am currently removing the ceiling while making stairs. Although that turned out quite well. Okay, so deep slate. And I'm going to temporarily put that there. Because that's the start of where the I'm gonna put normal. Probably just cobble stairs. Yeah, that's the start of where the cobble stairs are. And I'm not making a lot of them. I will probably use them eventually in some other project. But I probably won't use all of them just on this project alone. Actually, I'm going to go down all the way and then come back up, because it's way easier than trying to maneuver and place stairs while going down. Are the zombies gone? Are the zombies gone? For the most part. Yeah, there's a couple. For the most part, they're gone. That's nice. Oh, whoops. I am out of deep slate. Hmm. Hello, I have a little bit of cobble deep slate, and I could maybe fix my tunnel quickly. There, baby zombie proof. It's sort of an, it's a little bit of an unauthorized, unconventional use of stairs, but it's baby zombie proof, so that's fine. That is acceptable. And at some point, hello, welcome to stream, welcome to chat. I am digging. I am on my land claim in Unorthoblocks S4, and there were many zombies down here. Whoa, whoa, if I can actually free camp. There was a whole lot more because there's a spawner right here. And I'm just trying to get to bedrock. However, I'll sort out this tunnel shortly. Oh, diamonds. Yes, welcome to chat. How are you doing? I'm also placing stairs, because I love stairs. And just kind of chilling and Minecrafting. And there's a lot of stone stairs to go through. Although I do like the contrast with cobble is down here because you can see the stairs easier, and then deep slate is up there because you can see the stairs easier. You're good? That's good. Well, and my mouse is double clicking sometimes, which is inconvenient. And I will grab that gold later, probably when I have Silk Touch. Because I do want to make it to bedrock, but one of my other goals for... I don't know if I'm going to make it this stream, because I would need to set up something for catching zombie villagers, but I want a villager trading hall on my land claim, because I've never done that before. Okay, that's all the stairs connected. Made a survival world almost 140 days in. Congrats! That's cool. Yeah, I mean, just going through and playing through a world, see how much, see how far you can get. I don't know offhand how far I am in my survival world, but it's probably a lot, but also at the same time, it might not be that much at all. Because I played it more about 2 years ago. There's all the zombies again. I played it more 2 years ago, and then I didn't, and focused more on servers and stuff. Why am I out of blocks? Such as this. Servers such as this. So, but I'm like, this still exists. I could go back and play it a little bit. And so it's kind of wild going back and seeing all the stuff I did 2 years ago when I didn't know the game that well, and I was making some interesting decisions. I'm like, well, I could go... I could actually play the game a little bit faster now and kind of know what things are and what is dangerous and what is not. Play Bedrock, there's a feature that says days past. Oh, okay. Well, this is... I haven't actually played Bedrock, because this is Java. There are a couple of things that I'm like, Bedrock has it better. One of them, I believe you can bone meal any flour, which I'm like, that would be such a cool feature. And then only recently, there was version parity with baby squid, because I really wanted baby squid, and now we have baby squid in Java. So there are a couple of really cool things that Bedrock gets that Java doesn't. Can I make this save? Maybe? Can I have a spare iron ingot that I forgot about? Can I have a safe tunnel, please? Where my mouse doesn't double click? Maybe? Please? I don't know, I'm hearing zombie noises, and it's not too bad. It was worse. And, you know, if a baby zombie comes in, that'll be really bad, but, I'm getting some... Okay, gotta go. Okay, later! Thanks for stopping in! If a baby zombie hops in, that would be unfortunate. Who's potentially sleeping? And either of those three. And I still have some stairs. Placing stairs a little bit. And baby zombie proofing everything. Whoa, okay. That is slightly safer. And I think is that it? Am I in the clear? Am I in the clear for that? Are the zombies no longer gonna try to attack me. I can still hear them. It was a lot worse earlier. I should light that up. It's probably... Yeah, it's not spawnable, but it is close to being spawnable. I don't want to forget about it. Also, the bread, I had like 44 bread at the start, maybe 43. Maybe I ate one before stream started. But my bread is about almost half done. I just want to get to bedrock. That is my goal presently. I feel like I may be losing a bit of energy, but I can keep going for a bit. At least getting to bedrock. Let's see how far along in the plan of finding villagers I can make it. Because I might find villagers, I might not. I might set up a location for villagers, and that would be sufficient progress. And put a torch up. And I know I left my crafting table at the midpoint, as well as my furnace, so if I need anything as far as crafting, I might need to make a new one or go back up. Also, if there's diamonds, I tend to like to look around, because sometimes there will be hidden diamonds. Such as this. Okay, I'll leave that. Maybe I won't leave that little alcove. I will fill in that little alcove and then keep digging because I'm close and I still hear zombies. I found iron this deep. I will take that iron. And iron is also the one, I mean, I like especially diamonds. I will look around to see if there's more, but iron is also one of those things that I kind of want to look around just to see, because you might miss something. Okay. Yeah, I got that. And I will fill in this alcove. And put more stairs back where I came from. Okay, and then focus more on the ceiling. You know, so that I can actually keep digging and not hit my head when I put stairs in there. I'm close. I'm close to bedrock. I will get there. There's also a chance that I've already hit it, because I don't remember exactly the Y level, but I think it's close. There's a chance I've already hit it, but I haven't actually, like, found an example of bedrock yet, so I could be digging into it slightly. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay. Made it to the bottom. And I'll dig a little bit farther and maybe open up this room a little bit so that I'm just like, yep, this is the room. This is where we're starting. And then it will very likely get bigger after this because I like because I like digging out massive caverns when I'm mining. Just like all of this rock, it's gone. I suppose I could, if I had TNT, I could mine with TNT a little bit. That's way more effective in the nether, though. I think. I could try mining a little bit here, I guess, with TNT. Just to see how effective it would be. But I would need to be careful for, like, because, like, there's tunnel bores and stuff. Which I have not made before, but I know those are very effective. But also you've got to, like, kind of watch it and kind of pick up the material after, you know, it explodes stuff. So, like, there is a certain percentage of stuff that you'll lose because you're working with TNT. But it is faster, and you do clear out like a ton of area with a tunnel bore. But also partly, I just like mining because it's relaxing. So when I'm mining, I'm just like, oh yes, and it's just I'm just digging, and I can just do this for hours. And I'm gonna finish off this room in particular. Like I'll also dig up, like I'll dig as far as I can up, and I'll like try to remove lava and like get the remove gravel patches and like even like swap out a lot of the tuff in the ground because like there's like this is bedrock. I'm not gonna dig any deeper than this on the regular, but you can still find some diamonds in here occasionally. I wouldn't want to rip up the entire floor and find diamonds. I did that once. It's not as effective as just continuing to dig outward because then like you've got like just a bunch of holes in the ground surrounded by bedrock and unbreakable blocks, and like you kind of have to either fill it back in or just kind of be careful about it. But it's way more effective to just keep digging. But if I see tuff, I might grab a lot of the tuff that's in the ground if I happen to need tuff blocks. So I love digging at bedrock. Also, even though... Yeah, there's still... The question is... Can I get the treasure from in here? And this might be a little bit too much of a reach. And maybe I'm just giving the zombies more material to pick up and not despawn. Maybe that's also happening. No, I'm still not close enough. Are you trying to... No. This might be dangerous. Especially if there's baby zombies around. Okay. Oh, maybe I shouldn't do that. But I do want to try to maneuver around a little bit. Maybe. Is that safe? Did I make that safe? I think I made that safe. Okay. So I'm going to very quickly... I'll take the gunpowder and iron. I might get the rest of the stuff later. That's a lot of gunpowder. I'll take that. That's cat disc. I'll come back later. Wait, no. I could put that torch there and then close up the rest of this. Okay, so I've got a lot of gunpowder. Is there? I haven't been looking at watchers. Hello everyone. I just did something dangerous, and by like dangerous I mean like there's a zombie spawner in here, and I wanted that treasure, and so I mostly grabbed the gunpowder out of everything, and a little bit of iron. But just like the threat of zombies just coming around the corner is a little bit scary, so I could close this off with a little bit more precisely placed blocks, maybe. And yeah, that's sealed. Okay. I'll take that. I will take that. I will put a torch right on top of here, and maybe I'll try to get the rest of this, because, like, beetroot seeds are useful. I'll take the cat disc, I'll take the name tag, and I'll probably come back for these chests later and be like, why is there junk in here? Well... Put one of the... No, I actually don't need tough, but I will take the stone shovel, because I might need that. Actually, I will leave the stone shovel, because I want the saddle, so I will take the melon seeds. So what do I swap? I don't need the granite. So I will take melon seeds. Because, the gimmick... Actually, I don't even need to close this off because it's sealed. Okay, that's fine. The kind of gimmick that I'm trying. I don't even have torches, so I couldn't. Okay. I dig around. I dig a little pathway around here, and I swap the torch, which means I need to have something like in my hands so I have inventory space. I dig a little pathway over here so I can actually reach the tunnel that I was digging earlier. But then I don't actually need to seal up this spawner because it's safe and completely sealed. And it's maybe not the prettiest thing, but it's safe. Okay, and then now I go back upstairs with my spoils that I've collected, such as beetroot seeds, which the gimmick here is that my base is, it's on a server. I have stuff at my spawn house. I have it at home. Like, I have all the stuff I could ever need at home. Maybe not all the stuff I could ever need. But I've got a bunch of stuff at home. But my base has essentially nothing. So I'm going to start over. I have been starting over. Trying to play Minecraft from the beginning at my base specifically. And that's where my portal spawned in. Because I'm in the middle of a mountain. If you look at that Y level, 86. So portal spawned in right here, and I'm like, I'm in a cave? What? And then I dug my way out. So the actual portal is up here. And then, a lot of poppies, a lot of spruce. This is my land claim. A lot of alliums. And then a little portal up here with, I keep wanting to call them, it's not glowstone, it's glow shrooms. And then we got the really suspicious foxes that are just sitting here. And there's 2 of them. They're just sitting here. That one has moved. I know that one has moved. That one might have been pushed by a sheep or something. But they're just sitting here. Like they're tamed. But they're not. But they're holding things. And they won't run away. And it's actually kind of... It's... I don't want to say scary, but it's like... I thought it was a prank at first. I'm like, do we have a data pack that, like, we can tame foxes? Because I totally didn't tame these. But they're sitting here like they're tamed. That one has leather. That one has rabbit hide. And I have no idea what's going on. Okay, put all these blocks away, and that magma block was from when I was underwater mining stuff. And then I can put... I'm actually gonna clear out some of this. Hello! It doesn't move. It makes fox noises, and it doesn't move. I'm gonna put the blast furnace here. I'm going to make another furnace. Also, I have diamonds that I probably will use for making a pick. If I'm being honest. Because I usually when I dig around and find diamonds, I usually turn it into a pick so I can continue digging, especially through deep slate. And then if I die, I've only lost not an iron pick, a diamond pick. I haven't lost armor, I haven't lost any of that stuff, which, like, I will die quite frequently in the mines if I'm fighting, if I dig into a cave, there's baby zombies, there's like a mine shaft, stuff like that. Iron goes in here, and that can go into coal, and I've got cat, and I've got melon and beetroot seeds specifically. I bet I could collect a couple of wheat seeds and make some sort of a farm, maybe a little bit away from the foxes, just because I'm not... I kind of want to keep those, because it's so unusual. I have no idea what's happening with these foxes. So I'll probably make like a little field or a patch of something that's temporary or that's a little bit more distant. But this particular, like, overlook, I wanted to do something with, because it's just very pretty. Just spruce trees all around with, poppies, the time-spacey poppies that are totally not concerning at all. They're fine, but in lore, time-space poppies are a thing in lore, so, that could be something that I work with at some point. I'm not sure. Alliums, they don't do anything in lore, so those are safe, those are pretty. I could just, I could live, I could build something where the alliums are, because that's, quote-unquote safer, because it's not the poppies, even though I love the poppies. Okay, iron... I'm gonna slightly organize this. I have so much copper that I'm gonna do something with at some point. And I'll just let the blast furnace do that. And then spruce door I was using for underwater mining, but I am not doing that at the moment. What little patch of land? Okay, I'm kind of feeling like maybe like a little... Maybe not even a house. I was about to say house, but now I'm thinking, like, what about, like, a cliffside garden? Because I could... I could do that. I could terraform stuff to the extent that, you know, a garden is needed. I could make, like, a retaining wall right here. Which is also parallels when I was working on my solo world, where I'm just like, oh, look, retaining wall. There's just some things that I love building over and over, and pathing and stairs and retaining walls are some of those things. So I could make like a little cliffside garden here. Kind of reminds me of Soul Plus, actually. Like, there was, I think it was Team Fire Hydrant had this, like, really... Soul Plus was a long time ago, but it was like a life series with a twist sort of series, and I wasn't in it, but a lot of my friends were, and a lot of Unorthoblocks people were, so I'm aware of it. But I believe Team Fire Hydrant had, like, just like a cliff top base and some, like, side, like a tiered sort of system. So, like, there would be, like, a tier of, not free cam, there'd be a tier of wheat, and then, you know, you go down a little bit, there'd be another tier of wheat, and it was really pretty. I'm thinking something, I guess, similar in shape, but probably a little bit closer to, like, you know, like Seven Wonders of the Ancient World, like hanging gardens, like that sort of thing, like, you know, like the aqueduct system that, you know, you get water up here somehow. Maybe a little bit more hanging gardens inspired, like very leafy, very, like, maybe flowery. If I have a better analogy for what I'm thinking of, I will say something, but that is the closest thing I've got so far. And I'm also gonna replace the stone with actual dirt, so it's a little bit more consistent. And now it's... I need to get up there somehow. So that's a pretty good-looking stairs right there. So I can put in some temporary stairs. That is absolutely not what I was trying to go for. Okay. That's, you know, that's close. That's close enough. Actually not close enough. I'm gonna redo it all. But that's some stairs. I'm actually gonna move this one block closer so that it's a little bit more consistent. And if it doesn't click on, if it doesn't double click on me, then that'd be great. But then terraform that a little bit. Can you not? Double click once. Thank you. That was an accident. That was not a double click. That was me accidentally touching the mouse. That was the right mouse button, and that was an accident. I will not blame the mouse for that one. That was user error. Okay, I just need, like, 2 more. I need 2 more dirt. Is there any... Conveniently, there's 2 more dirt on the ground. Yeah, so this can be, like, a little... hanging gardens eventually. Rooftop sort of gardens right now. I just want a place to plant the wheat and the melons and the beetroot. I don't have carrots or potatoes yet. What are you looking at? You're looking at me. I know. Usually chicken's the one that's, you know, just staring at me out of the blue. You're just like, oh, hi, chicken. And now it's foxes? I don't understand what's happening. Where is... Okay. I have stone. I have enough stone for... I'm gonna make a second one, just in case. In case I break the first one, because that's possible. I can put the alliums away, or at least, like, a little bit more back into my inventory. A lot of gunpowder. I do have wings. I'm not wearing them. Because, you know, beginning of the game, kind of starting over stuff. Okay. I will need a spot for water, which I have the iron for, so... How would I just plant some of this, and then it'll be unhydrated, and then I go get the water, and then it will be hydrated eventually. So it'll be really... It's a sad wheat field right now, but it'll have water shortly. And I don't need that in particular. There we go. That'll be hydrated shortly. Same thing with the beetroot and then melon, and I'm going to try to figure out the melon seeds. That's a path block. I need it to be tilled. Thank you. I don't like that. And because it's not hydrated, it goes away very fast, but it's fine. And then that's enough melon seeds, and then I have a total of 2 beetroot seeds. And now I need 3 buckets of water, or make 3 trips to, or, no, I need 2 buckets of water, so that I can make an infinite water source on the top here. That sounds smarter. So do I have enough iron for 2 buckets of water? I do! And I'm just going to indulge myself with an iron shovel, because why not? Because I do like iron shovels, even though they do, you speed through them really fast. So typically I go for stone. And then put that copper in the chest, and I'll organize it better later. I don't really have much to my name at the moment. I say much to my name, everything is at spawn. I have a lot of things. It's just all at spawn. Okay. I go down to the river, I collect two blocks of water, and then I come back up here and then have an infinite water source. That sounds smart. BMA is amazed at the people lurking. Hello, people lurking. I heard a phrase once. It was lurkers are the backbone of society. So, hello. I'm just doing my thing. Okay, down to the. I also should eat because, you know, food is important. And I will only notice if I need to eat if I'm walking slow. Actually, that's really convenient. I'm gonna take that water block. Actually, no. Okay, it is convenient, and I could have taken it. However, I saw that, and I'm like, wait a minute, I could turn that into, like, a little fountain. At some point, like, this natural fountain, I could turn into, like, a little polished little fountain, because that looks like it should be there. It looks very natural. Okay, 1 bucket, 2 bucket. And, okay, I know where I am now. I didn't realize that this cool ravine that I was exploring earlier, I'm not ravine, that's more of a ravine. This, like, cave system thing that opens up right here, I didn't realize I was just standing on top of it the entire time. Like, it's so pretty. Also, this is just floating here, so I'm gonna maybe remove this. I don't know what is up with the floating generation, but I'll take it. I mean, I will take it and remove it is what I'm doing right now. Sometimes I will take it and leave it because it's pretty, but that one in particular, I'm like, why? Yeah, dripstone cave, there's gonna be lots and lots of copper in here, so I could build with copper. I could take apart the trial chamber that is under my base, because that's a great way to get copper now. And so I'm smelting copper at the top there with the blast furnace, and in the back of my mind, I'm like, wait, should I not smelt it? Should I keep it as raw copper? Because, like, raw copper is technically harder to get than the blocks of copper because of trial chambers. So, who knows? I will smelt some of it, because I do want the option of making a telescope if I find an amethyst geode, which there's gotta be one around here somewhere, right? So, if I find an amethyst geode, then I can make a telescope. And then I'll use some of the iron ingots for something else. Like, you can also make a brush out of those. So that's, you know, that's fun. I could use a brush. I could go exploring and find the trail ruins. The fact that trial chambers and trail ruins both sound so similar. Hello. Again, you're just sitting there. I have no idea how, like, either of these foxes got into the position, how one of these foxes got into that position, but the fact that it happened twice so close to each other, and that I don't really want to move them or interact with them in case it just, like, they just, you know, break out of being, you know, like, cute little tame foxes. I could build around them. I'm sure I could build around them, but, like, I kind of want to keep the tame foxes, if I'm being honest. Okay. I have a water source. Okay. Which I will just put in the corner here, and I'll make it pretty later. 1 bucket, 2 bucket, perfect. Infinite water source. And now the crops can actually be happy, instead of just being, like, sad crops without water. Because water's important. And speaking of, while these crops hydrate, I'm going to take a drink of water myself. And whoop, whoop. I recommend chat drinks water too, because water is also important. I just feel it more because I'm talking. Okay, can I shape that a little bit better? That's a little bit better of a shape. I'm thinking of making like at least like a fence so I don't fall off. And I will probably like just change it all later, which is, you know, kind of my building style at the moment, that like I will make the shape of something and then change all the blocks later, that like to make a defined palette. Like if I wanted diorite and cobble deep slate, I could do that right now. But I'm thinking of something probably more of like mangrove acacia-y, maybe something with the new pale wood, because Gertie was selling, you know, some pale wood. So maybe diorite combined with pale wood, I could do that. But for the moment, just some spruce fences would be fine. If I can... I don't remember the recipe offhand, but I can easily find it in the crafting book. I'm going to need more than that. Okay, all of those, and I'll make a couple of... That's not how you make sticks. Okay, let's see if that's enough fences. That's something I'm definitely going to need more logs. So I can go adventuring around and collect more trees and maybe explore that half of my land claim that I haven't explored at all yet. Okay. This is where it comes in handy, where I just press and hold the right mouse button, and then just blocks are placed. And then I'm just going to keep going until I run out of fences, basically. Or I run out of space. Okay. Easy enough. Okay, I'll turn this into something more lush and green later. You know, the retaining wall, you know, make the retaining wall prettier. Probably swap out the spruce. Maybe keep some of the spruce, and then like alternate like spruce, mangrove, acacia, and then keep going in a pattern of spruce, mangrove, and acacia. And then eventually all these crops will be grown, and eventually I'll put in like potatoes and carrots, and you know, to match, and eventually I think there was pumpkins over there. I could get pumpkins right now to match the melons. Like, it's surprising I actually found melons, because like there's no jungle near here. So I'm really happy that I found melon seeds so that I have access to melons without going to a jungle. Okay. I could plant this right here just for wood, because some of this I don't actually want to tear a lot of the trees down. Like I'm being very like you know, picky and choosy with which trees I tear down, and I try to replant it, just because I love the spruce biome over here. So if I actually need wood, I would like to farm it, as opposed to like taking down all of this, because I just love the view as it is now. This might actually be a reason for me to try Bobby, so that I can get an extended field of view so I can see the rest of my land claim all at once. You know, if that's the reason for me to get Bobby, or another version of that same concept of mod is, oh, what was it called? There's another one, Distant Horizons. Yeah, I'm more familiar with Bobby, and I feel like I have more experience seeing that from some of my friends using Bobby, but I know Distant Horizons also exists, which does the same thing, that it just extends your render distance. And it does that in very interesting ways, that it renders, you know, like, well, it shows you what exists out there once those chunks have been loaded. So it caches what chunks have been loaded, and then just shows it to you at like at a reduced resolution or something. Like, it will... I have pumpkins. Like, it knows what's out there, and it'll show it to you. So it's very useful, and I have an allium and no torches. So now I'm going in my mind, and I'm like, what can you make torches out of? Coal, of course. And now I think I was underground too long and had to like MacGyver my way into like, well, I need to make charcoal out of the logs that I have, and I need to do this. No, I could just mine for coal, probably in a safer looking cave. That is a very dangerous looking cave. But I will also take some of this mossy cobble, because I do like mossy cobble. Maybe I'll leave... yeah, I'll take it. I do want to leave some of the moss... Oh! Rubber banding. What are you guys doing? I say, looking at Jam and Pears, who are also online. If Jam and Pears are online, they're up to something. This is probably a cave. It's interesting how it's a coarse dirt cave. That's a red mushroom. I thought it was an Among Us. They do kind of look like Among Us from a distance. I'll take one of them. Okay, Podzol. I don't have Silk Touch yet, so I can't grab that yet. I might take down this tree. Iron tools are so nice. Like me having to start over, not having to. I made the decision to start over, and it's fine. But me starting over and using like starting again with a wooden pickaxe and stone tools, I really appreciate iron. Like you don't even have to go up to diamond. Iron is still really good. And it's getting dark. But okay, one of two things will happen. Maybe one of three things. I will deal with it being dark and like mobs running around. Two, one of these two sleeps. I know there's Pale of Poppies is one of the pairs. There are multiple pairs. Yeah, either Jam or Pears will sleep, and it'll be fine. Or I'm running from mobs, or I retreat into the mountain and just go digging again. However, I've been digging a lot, so maybe I'll take my chances with running around with mobs. Maybe I won't take my chances, but this is very pretty. And also, you get a view of... Whoop, rubber banding. A little bit. I think it's fine now. You get a beautiful view, like, of that hill. I'm gonna screenshot that. That's gorgeous. I'm gonna actually... Oh, multiple screenshots. I stop and take photos sometimes. There's a lot of beautiful things in this game. Mushrooms that I can actually pick up, please. And one of them sleeps. I'll take that. I will take that. Thank you, Jam and or Pears. I mean, only one of them needed to sleep, so it's one of them. Okay, and now I can explore this in relative safety. If I had shears, I have dead bushes. That was creeper. Maybe I was wandering around here before and ended up finding a creeper. There's a lava pool. That's useful. It wouldn't be for making... Why? Was I collecting Podzol here? Was someone else collecting Podzol here? I am unsure. Hi, chicken! Wandering around the land claim as I am, I see. But yeah, the lava pool I wouldn't use for making a portal, because I already have a portal. And if I made a portal there, it would be in the wrong spot. I can put this back. I don't need all the 2 tall ferns. Also, you can see... Oh, Kruvok has been busy. You can see that's Kruvok's road. And, so Kruvok is making an ice boat road across the entire server. And so, like, we mapped it out in advance. Like, these are everyone's land claims. This is where the road is gonna go. And so he has, put up at least the shell of it, or, like, the outline. In other places, you can see, like, it's like a V shape, and let me see if I could get, like, a slightly better angle. Yeah, so that's, like, the outline of it, that where it comes close to my land claim. Like, all this forest where it's birch is not mine. So, like, about where these spruce trees end, like, that's about the end of my land claim. But then the road is right here, and it just goes past that, and there's the actively decaying trees. But it'll be ice on the top, and then there's kind of a V shape for the rest of it as it goes towards the bottom. So Kruvok has been hard at work. And all I'm looking for is coal, I guess. Which I can actually turn off the lights, the light numbers, since it's not dark. And I know all of this isn't lit up. And I will light it up whenever I find coal. But I have pumpkins I can put in the garden. I have a lot of spruce that I'm not going to cut down all of it. And this is a very sheer cliff face that I'm probably going to cover in stone and probably like mossy cobble, maybe even like throw some tuff in there. Because I haven't made a stone wall since the new tuff blocks, so I have access to like tough slabs and stairs and walls, which is gonna be fun because I love making like terraforming based stuff. Like first of all, like terraforming with the dirt, but just making like rock walls because this is a perfect spot for a rock wall. And then, so whenever I get to building that, that is probably going to be a rock wall because that's what I'm seeing here. There's more pumpkins. There's a dangerous hole into some caves. There's a dandelion. with all of the like poppies and alliums I've been seeing, like one dandelion seems pretty special. It's just a matter of like what is commonly around. And if you're in a flower forest, then you've got all the flowers. But if you've only got access to poppies and alliums, I'm like, oh my goodness, a dandelion. It's a yellow flower. But like elsewhere, you might find tons of dandelions. Okay, that's another dandelion down there. I'm like, are those torches or dandelions? It's both. There is some torches. There are some dandelions. This is also one of those cool biomes that it's patchwork because it's kind of grass, it's kind of podzol, and it's got some. This is actually like growing into the tree a little bit. Oh, is this one of those like? It's one of those 2x2 spruce trees. That's thicker, but it's like covered in leaves. That's just it. Wait a minute, I have stone hose with me, so I can do this. Yeah, it's one of the thicker trees, but it has so much leaves around it, then it's covered in leaves. My base last season, I had a bunch of spruce trees that were like very tall in this one section. That was where Chicken's cottage was at the top of a hill, and there were these massive spruce trees, and I would try to kind of maybe not quite like not like a bonsai, but like a topiary. Like I would try to shape it. So that like you can still see the trunk at the base. It's not totally covered in leaves. Like I would try to do this essentially, so like you can still see and walk around the base of the tree. And then there's like bushes over here, and so although at the time I had a netherite hoe and I had a lot of resources, so I was just planting trees like crazy. It was also closer to the end of the season, so I was just trying to get it done. But that was also, like, it was covered in podzol because I would grow the 2x2 spruce trees. So covered in podzol. It was on, on the top of a mountain. I really like basing on the top of mountains, I guess. Like, there's just something about it that I just really love. And spruce trees, but just, like, being able to see everything and the kind of environment, like you could almost like smell the pine trees, and it's just very unique. And it also might be somewhat influenced by that when I would play Minecraft for the first time. 2.5 years ago, actually, was the first time I played Minecraft, and I was making videos and all that. But both starter worlds that I had 2 starter worlds. One of them I still play in. One of them, I was just like, it was off camera, I was just learning the game. Both of those I based in spruce biomes. The first one being like, it was an island that had spruce on it anyway. The second one being like, I spawned in like one of these tall spruce biomes with tons of podzol. But then I moved around a little bit. I found a village in like one of these regular spruce biomes. So like, I am very used to spruce. And I did not intend that to rhyme. I think I made a loop. I recognized that cave. Okay. And I still am not finding coal, so maybe I won't be able to find surface coal. And we've got berries, and the spruce trees kind of end, and now it starts to be birch, so that's kind of not my land claim. And I don't have any neighbors, so I'm not necessarily too worried if I accidentally build over. But I would also just make sure to put that on the map if I'm like, I really need a building right here. I would try to put that on the map. But I'm not going to be intruding on anyone else's land claim because I don't have any immediate neighbors. My closest neighbor is probably going to be Pears, which I don't actually know what direction Pears is at, but he's in like an icy biome somewhere nearby. I see coal and iron and probably skeletons, but I would like coal for torches. And iron is also very nice. And this has like a nice gradual slope that I know I have a shovel. This is a nice gradual slope. It's also, there's a slight rubber banding, which is to be expected, but there's a server restart sometime. Maybe not for a while still, but there is a server restart. So when it starts doing that, it just automatically restarts on its own. If I stream long enough to hit the restart, I will end before it actually restarts. Like, you get a 4-minute warning, and like, wait a minute, I've been streaming that long? Maybe. Perhaps. Unsure. We'll see how much energy I have. I came down for the iron. I also need the coal. I almost went back up without the coal. Okay, gonna grab this. And then immediately turn all of that into torches. You know what? I forgot offhand that alliums turn into magenta dye. I completely forgot. That's interesting. That makes sense. I'm gonna grab another drink of water. Okay. Am I picking up the coal, is the question? Did I pick up the coal? Where'd the coal go? Don't tell me that's the rubber banding. Okay, so I wait and I stare at the coal for it to come back, potentially. He was using an iron pick. That's weird. Okay. Okay. So, if it's doing that, but I got cobble, then where did the coal go? Okie dokie. I'm gonna keep wandering around and then consider that it's doing that. And there may not be many things that I'm able to do if it's doing that. However, see blocks. So yeah, that there's a bit of a flicker and it drops anyway. So there's a little bit of something. It's my ping. It's my ping. Which that's a me problem, not a server problem. Okay, I still don't know where that coal went though. That was weird. Okay. I will remember that and maybe look into that later. But if it's my ping and not the server, then it's fine. Okay, but there is a limited amount of things that I could potentially do if the blocks are acting like that. Although, I will investigate this ruined portal, because I did see this earlier. And even if I... Maybe I grabbed that earlier. Maybe I already looted that. And then I could grab that. I kind of wanted to save some of this lava. So I can do that. I can grab some of this netherrack and maybe fill in the rest of it. Thank you, whoever is sleeping. I can maybe fill in the rest of this. I just want that gold block and maybe the Crag obsidian, maybe the regular obsidian while I'm at it. But I have a little bit of lava, so I can make a lava farm later at some point where I want the lava farm. So I don't need all of this. But I can grab the netherrack, fill in the lava, probably grab at least the gold. I can't get the obsidian right now without diamonds, which is back at the mountaintop. So I could go grab it. I could go grab the diamonds. I'm gonna fill in the rest just for safety. Because there was my story earlier with, like, I had a dragon head, and it fell over the one side that I had not prepared for catching a dragon head. So I'm gonna be careful with this, and I kind of, I want that gold block. And so I'm gonna be extra careful about it. Also crouching on magma blocks so I don't take damage on those. There is no more lava. I can't get the, is that a bottom slab? That's a bottom slab. Okay. I cannot get the obsidian at the moment, but I can get this. If I could, reach it. Did I get it? No, I didn't. Okay. Attempt 2 with dirt. There we go. Okay. And now I take apart the mess that I've made, because even though it's my land claim, I still want it to be pretty. Or at least manageable to clean up afterwards. Grab that netherrack. Maybe grab a couple other magma cubes, because these are pretty for decoration, too. I have no idea where that coal went. That was so weird. And if it's only my ping, that was weird. Anyway, grab more pumpkins, because these are also good for pallet blocks, or, you know, turning into custom models if Jam were around. I mean, I could turn them into... if I had a custom model to turn it into, I could also do that, but I currently don't. I have been thinking about, like, learning to make some, but, you know, that would be starting small, probably, like, retexturing a block into something else. Probably a green screen block. And I know those green screen blocks exist as resource packs elsewhere, but I just want to make it myself this time, partly for, because, you know, I'm the director, and if I'm going to make a green screen, it feels a lot better if I make it myself. And it would help me learn. So, that works. I am also watching how much energy I have for streaming. So we might be coming to a close soon-ish, but we'll see. I do want to get back up to the top of the hill. Mountain. I do want to get back up to the top of the mountain and grab the diamonds that I had, turn it into a pickaxe, go all the way back down into where that ruined portal was, and then... and then collect the obsidian and crying obsidian. Because lore-wise, both of those are very important. Because, well, okay, rooftop garden, very happy. I will make it prettier later. Because lore-wise, crying obsidian blocks time space, or, you know, like skulk. So, like, skulk is time blocks in my lore. And then crying obsidian blocks it. So I kind of need that for one reason or another. I'm going to be filling up my chest with a lot of things at the moment. That lava can go in there, and I can grab... I can smelt this iron. I can put the this in here, and I can make pumpkin seeds out of some of the pumpkins, and then plant the rest of these. And then make a diamond pick, which is not my first diamond pick in the game, because all of my stuff is back home at spawn. But I have a diamond pick, so I'm going to go back to the ruined portal, grab that obsidian, just to have, you know, because if there's a time-space anomaly or something that's happening that needs to be contained, and, you know, crying obsidian is really good for that, but it's hard to get without piglin bartering. So I might do something with piglin bartering. I might just buy some crying obsidian from other people on the server, if it is available. But just having a little bit on hand is just useful. Production-wise, if not only for a prop. Lore-wise, if not only for, you know, being able to stop a time-space something or other anomaly from happening as it's happening. So that's fun. So, that's why I'm going out of my way to find this, you know, and grab it and retrieve it. Which means I probably need to pillar up again, which I don't have the blocks for. Okay. Grab blocks in order to pillar up, and it's a little bit rubber banding, but it's my fault because of my own ping. Well, not my fault, it's my ping. So, blaming the server wouldn't help, because the server hasn't done anything. 2, 3, 4, 5, I don't know why I'm counting. Okay. Grab this obsidian, and then I think I'll just leave, like, the frame, like, all the blocks with the frame that can stay. If I really need this spot for something else, then I can, like, remove the netherrack and the magma cube, not magma cubes, then I can remove the if I really need the spot for something, then I can remove the netherrack, I can remove the magma blocks, I can remove, like, iron. I might actually take those iron bars, but I can remove the stone and all of that. I might actually take that, that's a smooth stone slab, isn't it? Okay, maybe I am just, you know, taking stuff from the ruined portal, because there's a lot of useful stuff here. You know, like, baked, not the baked, it's just like the cracked stone bricks, which you need to bake. The mossy stone bricks are useful. And if I'm just using as much as I can from the surrounding area, this has a lot of blocks that would otherwise take a bit of time to manufacture, craft. Get that crying obsidian, and I hope it doesn't disappear like the coal did. It is a very pretty block. It just takes a while. Okay. It's not disappearing. Okay. So yeah, I might grab some of this just maybe I am taking it down. Maybe I am taking the portal frame down as well. Actually, isn't portal frame like a particular block that is specific to the ancient city portal? Like that's what the block is called, is a portal frame. I don't know. Although even though there's not an ancient city under my base, as far as I'm aware, there is Deep Dark. There's Skulk. So I will be doing something, just monitoring how it's going, making sure it's stable time space, basically. Find some catalysts and maybe make some Skulk that I could use as decoration. You know, stable Skulk. Grab that. Grab that. Grab that pillar down. Grab all of the crying obsidian that took so long to get. Grab some stuff. Accidentally. Yes, okay, it is in my inventory. I have no idea what was with that disappearing coal. But I have the obsidian, I have the crying obsidian, so I'm happy. Grabbed a couple of magma blocks. Because, like I said, those are good for decoration. Because I believe they give off a little bit of light, and it's just like a really cool kind of design. And it's a little bit animated, like there's a little bit of lava in there. So that's fun. Is this a slab? There's just a stone slab. That's interesting. That's a very interesting palette. And then also the classic, you put a sea lantern and you put you put down a sea lantern and you put some Skulk on top of it. It's like the counterpart to a magma block because it has that same sort of like patchy texture. And I haven't done that yet, but it is very pretty. And now I'm just grabbing some of this. Okay, I might leave the rest of this because I don't. If I need more, I can come back and get more. As I say, as I grab a couple of more magma blocks. But what do I use the magma blocks for? I could use... Okay, now I'm thinking of a potential palette for a retaining wall. You know, also watching how much energy I have to continue streaming. Because, surprisingly, I am an introvert as far as gaining energy goes, so I do need to watch it. You know, watch my energy levels, seeing how I'm doing, and if I have energy, then great. If I don't, then I'm like, okay, then I end the stream. And I try to catch it ahead of time. The time traveler, trying to have a good sense of timing. It is also raining. And I mentioned earlier that, like, neither the director nor Chicken likes rain or water, but it's still bearable, it's still tolerable. It's just unpleasant. It's not like we take damage or anything, such as Enderman, but it's just not ideal. Let's see. And then trying to get to the top of the mountain, and I could turn on light levels. If I had torches, you know, I could actually light it up more. But I do like seeing, you know, like, mostly the Y level. Turn that back on, the mini HUD. That is mini HUD. Which gives you, like, a bunch of info lines at the top. And right now I've just got it set to, like... I've got it set to IRL date and time. The coordinates in-game, I thought that was someone. Okay, that gave me a jump scare. Okay, where did the fox go? Where did that fox go? Where did both of them go? Okay, not questioning it. I might see them around. Maybe they went into the nether, because they have done that before. What do I tell you? They're just nether foxes. Yeah, hi. Whoa. Oh, that was camera. There we go. Better camera angle. Hi. Do you enjoy it here in the nether? I should eat something. That could also be another measure of how long I stream, is how much bread do I actively have? Not much. Where did the other one go? Okay, this is one of those, like, great mysteries of Minecraft. What happened to the coal? What happened to the foxes? Why did the foxes act like that in the first place? So many mysteries. So many things that I will not be able to explain in my lifetime. Oh, wait. That can be smelted. I can make... I'm grabbing some of this back, because I want to make another chest. Another double chest. Well, actually. There we go. I didn't need to make that much. Planks. I had a chest on me because I grabbed it from the I did the Rolodex thing in my head. I'm like, I almost said trail ruins, and I almost said trial chambers. No, it's the ruined portal. Because I grabbed a chest from the ruined portal. So I have 2 chests. So this bottom one can be blocks. Well, yeah, blocks. And those are just blocks, and I'm putting blocks back into my inventory. And then this top one can be stuff. Stuff that is not blocks, and also, like, crafted stuff. So, like, slabs, stairs, you know, something that's not strictly a block anymore. Like, those are blocks. And there's also a stairs block, and, like, and all that, but also, like, you know, like, this takes up 1 block of space, but I consider it to be more like a stairs. So it goes into the already crafted sort of pile, including all of my other stuff. And then a smoker does take up a full block of space, but it's a workstation, so I like putting it... I actually need that. So I like putting it in the miscellaneous stuff chest. Anyway, also I love organizing things. So, smoker goes in there. I can keep the sticks on me. Wait a minute, did I have torches on me the entire time? Wait a minute. What if I gathered coal, turned it into torches so quickly that I didn't even register that I did that? I guess that's possible. Okay. Maybe that's where the coal went. Maybe I can't explain it in my lifetime. That's a tree that I will harvest later. I actually need one of the buckets for not... Ooh. That's okay. Okay, it double-clicked a little bit. I actually need another water bucket to put pumpkins. Yeah, I will put pumpkins somewhat over here. That's probably like a really bad spot to put the water for pumpkins, but let's see how that goes. I still don't like it how you can see that little bit of stone right there, but I will deal with that later. I'm gonna dig out this side of the wall because I need more space for pumpkins. Because this is gonna, like, I left them in rows because they have room to grow and, like, kind of spill over. And then these need room to grow and spill over too. But it's kind of cramped in the corner right here. So I'm just going to fix that. And then put in more dirt. And is that not turning it into path blocks? I always get that confused. And then I actually don't need these. If I can trample the tilled blocks right here. And not the seeds. Can I trample this one too? I know it's just hydrated, but am I on top of it? There we go. Plants, and I can move this torch so that, I mean, maybe the pumpkins and melons will kind of fall over top of each other, but, last pumpkin seed. Yeah, that's pretty good. I can put this back. And the beetroot is ready. Yummy beetroot. I could turn it into dye. I don't know, I have bread. Beetroot is not the best for eating. I don't know if I've actually eaten beetroot in real life either. Maybe I have. Yeah, maybe I have. I don't remember it being that tasty. But the most efficient use of beetroot presently might actually be turning it into dye. Because I really don't want to turn these poppies into dye if I don't have to. Because time, space, and stuff. And if it's... that being said, I have bone mealed poppies and collected I have bone mealed poppies and collected a bunch of them for dye before, but that was for an off-camera project. So, anything on camera, anything canon, I don't want to touch these poppies. Because, you know, there might be time-space consequences. I'm also just collecting seeds at this point. Let's see. Tree, I'll get to later. Oh, that podzol is nice. I might kind of enclose this so that it's not spreading podzol everywhere, because I don't think I want podzol everywhere, because podzol over there, it looks pretty. I kind of like how this meadow at the top here is just green. Also, there's a bunny. I just like how it's just green on the top here. And it is a meadow biome, and then that over there is where the podzol is. So I don't need tons of podzol over here, because then it would look kind of out of place, I think. I guess. Maybe I would swap out some of the green for, like, additional flowers, maybe, like, leaf blocks from cherry blossom, you know, like the cherry blossom leaf blocks, cherry trees. Like, if I put, like, if I want a patch of, like, pink flowers, I can swap some of the grass for, like, you know, cherry leaves. Or, like, coral. That's another one. There's also, like, there's the fox. It decided to walk away. It's decided to be scared of me. Also, don't get hurt. Don't get hurt. Don't get hurt. I'm gonna cover this up so the fox does not get hurt and fall into lava. Okay. Rabbit dies. Okay, yeah. The fox is okay. The rabbit is, not. It swapped leather for rabbit hide. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna follow it to see what... It was happy for rabbit hide. Yeah, foxes will swap things that it, like if it's holding something in its mouth, it'll swap it for something that it likes better. So if it has an emerald, you can swap it by giving it berries, I think. Last I checked. Remove some of this. I don't know. Now I'm just thinking about, like, like, ways to make a pink flower bed that is not just, like, grass, but you still kind of need, like, something to plant the flowers on. Sometimes, like, if you want to make custom pink flowers that are like pink wool or like terracotta or something, they would have to be big, unless you wanted to, like, or a single block with maybe like trapdoors or something. Like, they don't have to be super big, but probably bigger than just a one block singular flower. Like, I can totally see some of this turning it into, you know, I can see myself turning some of this biome into, like, a more flowery biome, but not podzol-y. But then I can also see that I take that mountain all the way over there. Also, my land claim kind of extends back this way. How much? I don't remember. Maybe towards over there? I think I remember including that spot as part of my land claim. Like, it's, just like meadows, but not poppies, in case I needed meadows without poppies. I think I'm gonna double check that, but I did have a decently big area to work with, partly because it's so mountainous that there's, like, not a ton of flat space that I can just start building immediately, but there is some flat space that I can start building immediately, and there's a lot of rock that I can dig out, which makes me happy. Almost out of torches. And I'm still lighting things up when I see it. Because dealing with creepers is not fun. Or, like, skeletons or any of that. I still don't have a bed. Like, I went this entire time without a bed because I did not find any spiders or mine shafts. But I still have sheep around. So, I have iron. Maybe I will make shears later. And get a bed sometime later. But not right now. Because I was so determined earlier not to make a bed unless I found wool specifically from string. Which is, you know, I tried the challenge. I did not succeed the challenge, but that's okay. But yeah, let me go back into see. Okay, I'm out of torches. That is it for the torches. There's bees. Bees buzz happily. That's cute. I love the little, like, what the subtitles say. So yeah, over at the Podzol area, I don't remember what the biome is called, but it's the Mega Taiga, I think. Over there, I might actually add more Podzol because it's the kind of patchwork sort of Podzol right now. And I might keep it like that. I might add more Podzol. Like, I could see that, like, this green area over here, I just cover that whole thing in Podzol so it just matches that area better. So it all depends on the context of what I'm trying to build in that area, which is mostly, like, not so much like a building, but more like I'm terraforming the area to try to have it have a particular mood or tone, or like I'm trying to build a... I see glowberries down there. Those were pixels. Those are glowberries. There is a lush cave down there, so I can get moss. But yeah, like I'm more so trying to build like an environment / walking trail / whatever exists over here, because that's also what I did for my Season 3 base. It was mostly walking trails, and that one I custom built a mountain. It was a big blue mountain, and then this one I'm going to try to adapt it more from the existing area. Like, all of this can be walking trails, but I kind of want to keep it looking roughly the same, just a little bit more polished. And then I still have enough space to do some sort of movie studio plan if I wanted to. But so far, walking trails. I'm going to maybe fill this in a little bit so that I don't always fall. Maybe not that one. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. I'm not going to fall immediately. Bunny rabbit that I'm... There's foxes around. I maybe would suggest not being around here as much. Like, you know, it's unfortunate. Foxes do attack rabbits in this game. And then sheep only are... Yeah, wolves attack sheep, but then wolves won't attack rabbits, I think. And wolves also won't attack chickens, I think. That's like a heavy... I don't remember exactly. But I have in the past been, you know, looking around for chicken, and I just see a chicken wandering by, and then there's a wolf nearby, and then the chicken is completely safe. Ocelots will fight chickens. So it's an interesting sort of dynamic there, food chain. That every predator has a favorite food and will not deviate from that. I'm also collecting... I am still collecting... Oh, I should put that back. There you go. He's still collecting seeds. Okay. I'm trying to think of anything else that I needed to do at the moment, and I'm not remembering anything I needed to do at the moment. So I think that was a pretty successful stream in that I got a lot done, and I dug to bedrock, and I got some treasure from a zombie spawner. I have a couple of chests full of various blocks. I collected obsidian and crying obsidian, and I tore apart the trail ruins, not trial chamber, the ruin portal. I tore apart the ruin portal, and that is I still don't have a bed, but it's a pretty decent start for, like, me attempting to just get stuff from scratch for my base area. And then next time either I'm here building off camera, or it's a stream, or it's an episode or something. Next time I'm here, I will probably use a little bit more resources that I had at spawn. Like, I might be carting over some resources I already had. But, like, as far as the challenge of, like, starting over from scratch, I'm pretty satisfied with what I've managed to accomplish here. So I think that's going to be the end of stream. Thank you all for chatting and lurking and joining and everything. I usually stream... So far it's been once a week. I might bump that to 2 times a week because I've kind of like how this went. And so I might stream, like, middle of the week and then again on, like, weekends, but, like, we'll see what happens. Uh, we'll see how I'm feeling, but I usually stream Stardew on the weekends, or like Minecraft. I'll switch it up. So like sometimes I'm in Stardew, sometimes in my solo world. I'm in my solo world. Sometimes now adding an Unorthoblocks S4 to the roster of me doing stuff, probably just at my base, because there's like plenty of fun shenanigans happening. But also, I'm pretty productive if I manage to do stuff on stream at the same time. So, like, I can actually build stuff at my base on stream. So, I'm gonna try that. But I stream somewhat regularly. I say somewhat regularly. I just said, like, weekly, potentially more than once a week. So, there's that. And once again, thank you for chatting and lurking, and the VOD watchers. Shout out to the VOD watchers. And I'm gonna call it there. That is the stream. Thank you all. Later.